Hi, everyone. How are you today? I am doing good. Um, Not feeling the best, but we're gonna make it through and be fine. I have a flip through of a. Let me lift you up a little, just so you can see, just a little bit. Okay, it's just like a little square book, nothing major. I thought that this book was adorable. I mean, like adorable. So this is the front. It's Teacup Fairies, coloring book for adults. And this is the back. And let it focus. And that's the code. Okay. So you open it up. I don't see a author, so I'm assuming it's probably Hi Amy, how are you? I will. It's been a little bit of a rough day, but we're gonna make it through. Okay, so I think it's like stock stock images is what they call it. But these are so cute. I just don't care. They're grayscale, but they're not real like advanced grayscale. Let me know if you guys have a hard time seeing this. I'll turn on my light. Put this down a little. Is it? Yeah, it's probably better with the light on. Okay. The paper, again, is Amazon paper. So it's thin, so you'd have to put something definitely behind it. They're single-sided. Look at how cute. I'm just in awe with this book. We're going to color in this in a minute. Awesome. Are you coloring today? You at work? Is it nighttime? What's happening with you today, Amy? So, this is fantasy, it's fairies and stuff. So you don't have to color them like regular skin tones. You can color them green, you can color them purple, you can color them blue. I think today, we're going to do a purple one. Just adorable. Just adorable. A lot of pretty flowers. I like the attention to detail, it's got the little doily underneath the teacup. Oh, she's just precious. Look at those eyes. She looks real dainty. She's got the skinny little arm. She looks like she's just tiny. Okay, so you're in the same time zone I am. Okay. She's thinking, it's been a real nice day. Just nice and comfy and smelling the flowers. Yeah. She's just chilled. Oh, that one was taking a bath. He says, nope, I don't want to get my feet wet today. Oh, look at her. Got her feet dangling. She's saying a prayer. She's like, well, how do you do? Yep. I'm glad I got this book. It's on Amazon. I got it for, well, I think it was $7.99 or $6.99. I'm not positive. It was 6 or 7. But I couldn't help it. I gave up on the no buy. I don't have the willpower to do no buys. I like my hobby so much. But at least, I don't have stacks and stacks of new books, I see some of these flip throughs and they do January haul or whatever, and they got like 15 books. Yeah, I can't do that. This is pretty. Just gorgeous. Oh, no, that's cool. I like the black background. So this paper is so thin that if you do use any kind of wet medium, it's going to buckle and it'll definitely go through. So make sure you do put something behind it because it's not going to, it might peel on you. I wouldn't use like watercolor or anything because it will definitely peel the paper. Me personally, I wouldn't use wet medium on it because it is so thin. Definitely Amazon. Yeah, I'm kind of one of those people that have hundreds, honey. So, I see one in here that I wanted to do. I actually see two. She's so cute. Tough making a decision. I've seen actually two of them that I would like to do. All right, I know what's in here. I've seen it. Well, now I can't find it, but that's all right. We'll stick with the one I seen the first time. Okay. Well, we're going to do this one. And I think we're going to use what pencils do we want to use? Let's do one we haven't done in a little while. Let's do don't know. So let's start off with these. I don't think I've ever used these. Let's see how these work. Don't ask me the name of them. They come in the little like sanitized box. They're on Amazon. Just you guys, if you look through pencils and stuff, you can just look for the box because they're. Here's the name of them. Hessian Gang Ping. I have no idea. Well, we're just going to try them and see what happens. We'll do a flower first before we do the girl. That way, if I mess something up, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, let's do... Let's see what these three do. Okay. I don't like that one. What is this? All right, I think I kind of like that blend. Okay, let's sharpen these up. See how they sharpen, because I have no idea. Watch your ears just in case. Oh, my cords are in the way. Okay, not a perfect point, but you know, it's all right. All right, that's a better point. All right, let's move this cord a little bit. I don't like it in my way when I do that. Oh, that'll be so nice. Would you like to come up and color with me? Right, don't we all? I know. All right, let's do this flower right here. I'm just going to do a light layer of what I'm going to be using as the lightest color. So we went and did some errands the other day. And by now, y'all know I have a crazy dog. But he's my crazy dog. And he is so spoiled. So we had to stop and get him some doggy food. And so they had these doggy toys, you know, and I can't resist a doggy toy. I can't. I have to bring him home something. So they had these doggy toys, buy one, get one 50% off. Well, heck, you can't beat that, right? So I don't know if that's a piece of flour, but it is today. So I says, to my husband, I said, I'm going to get him a couple toys, because the toys that he had, he pretty much chewed up and took outside, and you know, he still plays with them, but you know, they're just ragged. So I grabbed him two. One is an armadillo, and one is like the head shape of a bull. They're so heavy and sturdy that that's one reason I got him, because I don't think he's going to be able to chew these up like anytime soon. He's had them now for 3 days, and he can't chew it up. So I'm like, yeah. But he is in love with his armadillo. It's the funniest thing. He loves that one. Like, he carries it wherever he goes. He tries to take it outside with him, but you know, every time I turn around, we're losing toys to the outside. So I'm trying not to let him do that. And he also got a all natural knuckle bone. Well, normally his bones are his favorite things. He just absolutely loves his bones. Well, he hasn't hardly touched that bone, because now he's got his armadillo. that he can't chew up. Which I am so pleased with. I do. I don't. The only thing I do on Facebook is, I got family stuff, so it's pretty much a private Facebook. I share recipes or whatever. I don't even share my coloring things. Kind of the same thing with my Instagram, because I do have a granddaughter that does certain things, and so I try to keep her out of the public eye. And yeah, no, I don't have anything in the coloring except for this. I can, my email is in the about section of this, and you all can email me there. But I'm kind of leery on letting anybody on the same sites that my granddaughter's on. No, I'm not so worried about myself, but and I would say sorry about that, but I can't really say sorry because I'm just watching out for my grandbaby. We had a scare with her the other day. Absolutely sent me, I don't know, it was just, it was such a scare that you just, so she comes home from school and she tells her mom that this young man that she talks to tells her he's gonna pew the school. I about had another heart attack. That is the scariest thing in the whole friggin' world. So before she, come home and did all that, she alerted the school. And her mom went and got her and all that stuff. But so now school made her fill out an incident report, and they said they are investigating it, and the kid can't come back to school until the investigation is over. How are they going to investigate something that he said? I mean, the only way that there would be any kind of proof is if it was in writing somewhere. And this child, this young man, was kicked out of another school for taking a Pew Pew to school. And now he's in the same school as my grandchild. I think that's why I haven't been feeling good in a couple of days, because it's just got me, I don't know, a panic. I don't know. You know, I love being a grandparent. I do, more than anything in this whole world except for being a mom. The only thing bad about being a grandparent is there is nothing we can do. We have to sit here and wait. I can't overstep my bounds and call the school and find out what's going on, or, throw a fit with them. It's not my place. I can't, as much as I want to, I can't. And I know her mom and dad have everything under control. She's their life. So, but still, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, kind of sucks big time. So yeah, that's what's kind of going on in my world right now. So I'm trying to calm myself down a little bit, coloring, because I really don't need to get sick right now. So these are working on this paper pretty good, and they seem to be blending pretty good. Right? Yeah, grandbabies are the best. My daughter always says, you'd never let me get away with that stuff. Well, it's different back then. You weren't my grandbaby. I can spoil her and send her home, and then you got to deal with it. I can be the good guy, and you can be the bad guy. All right, I'm liking this blend. So these pencils have a number. They do not have a name. The only thing it says on it is Artist Colored Pencils, and then that funky name. So I can't give you guys a color name. So we're going to take Psycho Puppy to the vet in a couple days. Get his nails trimmed because I can't get him to hold still long enough to trim them. All he wants to do with me is play. And try to eat the nail clippers. Okay, is there a white in here? There is. All right, let's go and do a white. We'll blend all these together. Get some of that white out of that picture. Because with grayscale, if you use a blender brush or a blender pencil, sometimes it'll pick up that gray in the picture, the ink, and it'll smear it. So you can do the same thing with a white colored pencil. It sometimes dulls the color a little bit, but not too much. Sometimes it just kind of makes it that perfect color that you wanted. If it dulls it a little bit, you can always go back over it and brighten it back up again. But I'm good with how it turned out. So. Okay. So I really, really like this color. What color do we want to do the inside? Let's do the inside. We'll give it this. Oops. Whipped that right out of my hand. Okay, this is a darker yellow, so I'm just going to do these little petals. These little seedling things or whatever they are. A dark purple. And then I'm going to do the center. Black. Because I don't want the center to take away from the flower. I'm going to do it black with a little bit of the light purple. And then we'll blend white. And then I'll go over it again. And then a little bit of that. Okay, and then I'm going to, I was coloring in my living room the other day. She's doing good. She's going to be here in a little bit. She had to pick up her grandbaby, so I said when she got back she'd come up. So we're going to use some pasta. You know I can't live without my pasta. So we're going to take this little dot that I did. I'm going to make it a white because I don't like it the light purple. We're just going to make that white like that, and then we're going to just take a little white and go around the tips of the flowers. Nothing major, just as close to the edge as you can get. I don't want to cover up the black line. I just want to just make the edge white. And it doesn't have to be real prominent, you don't have to make it so white that it kind of glows in the dark type of thing. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put some little white dots on those little like seedling things so you can tell they're there. Okay, so this is our first flower. I think it turned out really good. Okay, so now we're going to try something completely different. Wanted to see how this would work, so I like it. So we're going to color her skin the same color. I didn't know how these pencils would react to the paper. And since she's the main character on this page, I thought I'd check them out before I did her skin. And I'm not sure what color eyes we're going to give her. It might do brown. Okay, I don't see. There's her ear. I don't see her ear over here. There's flowers and leaves, so it's covering, I'm assuming it's covering up her ear. That's her other shoulder right there. Okay. So now I'm going to take the dark purple. Great. I'm just hoping I can make this look good. So I'm just putting in like shaded spots that I think would be okay. So in this little crease, there's a little shadow. And then the shoulder. Got one here in the crease of the leg. And I would think there might be a small one right here. Because the legs are so close together. And then put a little bit in the crease of the ear. I am not exactly sure what this is right here, but I'm gonna think it's a leaf that has fallen down because that's how it's colored. It's not part of her eyelash, and it's not part of her hair, so I'm just gonna consider it part of a leaf or something, or a petal or something that has fallen. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I just don't want to mess this up. Let me get this part done and then I'll be talking. Okay. Whew. Hi, Miss Color Me Pink Monkey. How are you? Hi, Miss View. Yeah, I'll look at it, Amy. I sure will. We are using I can't pronounce the name, but we're using these. I wanted to see. I've never used them yet. So I wanted to see what they did in this book. It's Amazon paper, so yeah. I wanted to just kind of check them out a little bit. Okay. So I used darker purple instead of the dark purple I used on the flower. Oh, I'm skipping one of the colors actually. But we're going light enough that if I need to, I can blend it in. But I'm thinking this is going to be pretty good. The hashtag is in chat for anybody that wants to come up. I'm not reading chat at the moment, so give me just 1 second and I will catch up. But I'm trying not to mess up my little girl here. Buddy, hang on. Miss View.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
No, Jess, stay. I love you here.
Who is Jess?
Color Me a Pink Monkey.
Oh, that's the cute name.
Isn't that a cute name?
I've never seen a pink monkey, but that I got the visual when you
Right.
said the name. Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing today? Just kind of hanging out, coloring?
Oh, I got for
Oh, somebody sounds like they're eating a cookie or something.
right when you said something, I just put a ginger snap in my mouth. I thought I was going to have time before you asked me a question. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I will leave you alone and let you eat your cookie. And I'm gonna work on her.
You know what I started doing when I feel like I'm going to be mean and I want to tell somebody to go to swell? I should say, go eat a cookie.
There you
See,
go.
I'm
Yep.
changing.
Well, I didn't think you had to, but you know, that's up to you. So
Yeah, but I think it's funny. Go eat a cookie.
go
Oh,
eat
you
it.
know what? You're getting on my nerves. Why don't you go eat a cookie?
All
Okay.
right.
It still sounds like you're saying the other thing, though, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
What book is that?
This is a new one that just came in today.
Oh, you flipped it in the beginning. I'll
I
catch
did.
up.
I
Okay.
did.
Oh, teacup. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one. That's pretty. Cute cover.
Just said, I think they used to say, have a Snickers.
Oh, that's even cuter too. I like Snickers. I like my Snickers in the freezer.
My husband does too.
There's something about that. It reminds me of the turtles. Remember the old school turtles in the tin can?
Yep.
I used to put those in the freezer too. I used to sneak them from my grandmother and put them in the freezer.
All right.
So that is cute.
Open.
I don't know what I'm going to color in. I'm trying to find my calendar. I had plans on making a calendar. You know, I bought a calendar book and working that, but I haven't been able to find it. So I've been writing stuff in my Johanna book, but I don't want to write my personal stuff in my Johanna book because that's a coloring book. Right. I don't want to be sitting here flipping it and, you know, put some personal stuff in there.
Did you see the book I flipped yesterday?
I don't think so. What was it?
Hang on, and I'll show you.
I saw you. I came in and gave a thumbs up. But I was in PT most of yesterday.
It's called My Library.
Is that one of those color playbooks? Oh, My Library.
Yep. I got this.
That's one of those comfy books.
She said, Coloring View, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm sorry I'm eating cookies. I know it's rude.
It's Amazon paper.
Well, you know, can't get past that sometimes.
Okay, so this is called My Library, and it's made for books that you read, but I had an idea, and this can actually be a coloring journal.
Oh, can you make me bigger? I mean, make you bigger. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yeah, make me bigger on your channel, okay?
Yeah. So what I was thinking, because like I said, it caught my eye, is it like you can put the month or the year or whatever you want up here in the little ribbon. And then like I just bought this Teacup Fairy book. So I can write Teacup Fairy here. And I know in February I bought that book.
Oh, now that's adorable.
Or I can do whips and put Teacup Fairy. And you can still color all the flowers and all the stuff around it and your bookshelf and stuff. But I just thought this would be like a really neat idea to do like a coloring journal.
How many pages is in that book?
I don't think it tells. But there's a lot.
So yeah, that could be like a coloring diary.
Right. That's what I would tag.
You got a tag for each one. You could put like your artist.
Right. You know, there's a lot.
Oh, you can do a whole lot of stuff with that. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So that was kind of my idea when I seen it.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what I'm going to use it for. So yeah, that one I got yesterday. So
And you can still color in it. You can't beat
yep,
that.
and you can still color in it. Yes, you could cut out the images and put them in the in the journal. Yep. So here is my little fairy. And I think she turned pretty darn cute.
Yeah, she's adorable. I love those eyes.
Yep.
And her little legs and her big water head with the little body. I think that is so freaking cute.
Right, right.
Hanging over the side of a teacup.
Yep. Yeah, they're all just like that. They're all just so adorable.
Innocent looking.
Yep. So yeah, I was telling everybody that, you know, they're fairies. You don't have to color them in a
flesh tone.
Yeah, in like a flesh toned color. You can color them green, you can color them purple, you can color them blue. Yeah, you can just, it's fantasy.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was saying. Yeah, fancy.
Yeah, do it whatever color you want to do it.
It's show fantasy, little fairy. Do what you want to do. Okay. We can't tell you how to color them, boo. Right. There we go. I wish I could sing. If I could sing, girl, I would not be on here. I would be making some Beyonce money. Some Taylor Swift coins.
Right?
I sure would. It's so sad. It's so sad to really want to do something so well and you sound horrible at it. I mean, I have no. I told you I was in the choir, and they said, when it's your time to sing, just mumble the words. Don't even try to add to it.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, and that's true. It's true. That's what the choir directors told me. Yeah, at the Christmas pageant.
When I was a young girl, I went up to the church, and it was choir tryouts. And I was like you, you know, that was my thing. I wanted to just sing my heart away, you know. But I can't carry a tune.
I can't either.
So they were taking people in the back and getting ready to do the tryouts and stuff, and you could hear people in the back going, you know. And I'm thinking, yeah, no. Not gonna happen. So I got up and left.
Yeah.
I was too scared.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think me, the one that talks all the time, would be so scared to do that stuff, but man, oh man, I was such a shy kid. I wanted to try out for cheerleading, and I never did because I always figured I'd be laughed at. So
I tried out. I was laughed at, and I didn't care. I still tried out though. I ended up being in the band, the marching band.
Right.
So I'm looking for a book to color in, Kim.
Do your one of your whips in
I know I'm gonna do one in seasons, because you know I picked out like 10 books that I said I was going to try to do whips or do backgrounds.
Right.
So maybe I'll do a background in one of these. I actually had started doing the flowers on this one that I did the background for, so I can find another background to do. And then I started doing the flower on that one. So I can pick another one to do the background too, because I did like doing it. So let's find an ugly one that I can do a background. Ugly one, you know what I mean.
Right. She said, you just did sing. And
Oh,
said she wanted to be Madonna when she was younger.
oh,
Okay,
yes.
Amy, hurry back, babe. Well,
Like a
don't hurry. Just do your
virgin,
thing.
touch
Um,
for the very first
isn't
time.
that green background amazing? Here, I'm going to put you on big screen. Will you show that green background? I love that
Oh,
green
that's what I'm
background.
gonna do. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do it in blue. Thank you. I learned this from Jen's coloring corner. It's paint. It's what kind of paint was it? Well, I'm
Acrylic.
learning how to do. Hmm.
Wasn't it the acrylics? The one I can't pronounce.
The
Gingham something.
gouache. I can't even remember what it was, but I
It
can
was
still do
that gingham or whatever the heck that is.
the what? The demon.
Gingham.
Oh, Kiritaki. That's what Gambai. That's what it was. You're so right. You are. It was a But then I did this one with just regular watercolors. Same
Yep.
technique, but it doesn't shine. That Kiritaki Gamma size stuff, that stuff shines. But I said I was going to try it with just regular watercolor because I'm not using that. That stuff is too pricey to be doing all my pages like that. So, and then I remember you said, oh, I can't do that because I don't have that. I was like, you don't have to have that. So let me pick a page I can do. Okay, I got you. I know what you're talking about. The Kiritaki. Gamaton tie something. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. This is a pretty page. I've seen a lot of people color.
Jess says, can you show her those paints?
Oh, those paints? Yeah. Mm-hmm. For a minute there, everybody was getting them, and I had got some a long time ago. I had bought different brands of it, and I bought 24, and then I had already had some others. They come in pack of 6. It's oh, I got my steroid shot.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't feel not one thing, but I was looking at her stick that whole thing down in my wrist. It didn't hurt at all because she froze it really good.
Right.
So the Kiritaki, I think, yeah, the one I got has these 24. 24, yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah. So it has these in here. And they're like individual little watercolors. They're Japanese watercolors. And they got the
Jessica,
little
my pink monkey, her name's Jessica. She makes her own watercolors.
Oh, she does.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you make that old shiny? Does she make that shiny stuff that Bubbles has?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I wanted to buy some, but I was like, I never know which. Because Bubbles told me which one she gets, but she gets it from the Amazon. But then I heard people say that they buy them from people on Etsy or whatever that is,
Mm-hmm.
and they make it homemade. So I said I was going to try to find somebody. Oh, okay. I'll have to go check out her channel. So these are the Kiritaki, the Japanese watercolors. And yeah. So then I have bought these these right here shimmered. They look white, but they're colors when you wet them. This one is actually green, but it looks white. And then these over here are the Graphitin ones. So they all kind of look the same, but they do have primary colors in here. Like this one is blue. I think that one is green and that one's red. So they're in the bigger pans. But if you use them as much as I do, I could see using these up real fast. I think they come up to 72 or whatever, but I just got the little 24 and then I added on, 12 more. I put them in this little can. Yeah, I have to get your channel name or your link or where does she sell them at? So I can see what she got.
Jess, you got to answer all that because I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Miss Kim, now why she didn't give you some information on it? Because you You
I
don't like
know
the
it all, but I
watercolor.
can't. I have a hard time pronouncing
Oh,
her
okay.
thing, so I
Okay.
don't want to give the wrong information. So
I want Kim to be into watercolor.
she
She
does
said,
too.
oh, she does too. Okay, good. See, all right. Okay, so I got a partner in crime because I think she would be good at it, and I know she likes watercolors, but she says, oh, and she bought a couple of things, and so I haven't seen her use it but one time. Your 88 watercolor,
I've used it a couple.
you have.
Yeah.
And then the ink tints I've seen you use 2 times. But I think you would be very good at the watercolors with those different colors and stuff.
I only have a few ink tints.
Well, hold on. Yeah. I'm babysitting.
Bellatini.
Oh, hold on. Let me
On
copy
here,
this.
she's Color Me Pink Monkey. Others, you can find us at BELLATINI.
Okay.
She says, I've tried to help her many a times.
I bet. I bet. I think she might have even mentioned you before because she said people try to do this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I've known Jess a very long time.
Mm-hmm. But I want the because I do have some metallic stuff, but that stuff Kim I'm sorry, that stuff that Bubbles uses, oh my god, it's so freaking gorgeous. But for me, and I haven't really used it, I bought because I wanted that shiny stuff. I kept trying to imitate, how Bubbles does her coloring. Uh-oh. So I went and bought this one, the Artisa metallic one. And I mean, it's not the same. I think this is iridescent. And so, I mean, I kept it, but I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to get iridescent. Now it's pretty, but I haven't done anything really with it. And then when I got some of these, this is the Kuritake, I'm sorry, the Yashitomo shiny ones. I think these are closer to what kind of like what Bubbles uses. I got that at an art store. And then, because I like shimmery stuff, I really do. I've been looking for it. So then I got this one. This is another shimmery one. This is a 12 set. And I did swatch it and it does shimmer. So I think this was closer to what I got. But I hear people say you got to get the homemade ones because they don't have the But I mean I have used these a little bit, but I want to buy some from somebody that makes them so I think that payoff is what I'm looking for.
Yep. Her and her wife do pottery.
Uh-huh. Oh, I love pottery.
Mm-hmm. Jess likes to draw, and she's a heck of an artist. She really is. Coloring, water painting, that kind of stuff. She loves it. She's like you. She kind of likes to get into everything and anything.
Yeah. It's so fun. It's so much fun and I like to put everything on one page. I think they call it multimedia, whatever. Because once I get a color down and I know how to use it and what kind of paper it looks good on, if I try to just use one brand, like one type of something, it doesn't give me the same thing because I'm trying to use that same color like I know how the other colors use. I don't know. I'm learning myself.
Right?
Uh-huh. Oh, so let me just find a page in here.
Hang on, Jess. I'll read it in a second. I know you're typing. Hang on.
But I'm saying, but Jess, you'd be good at watercolor. I meant to say, but Kim, you would be good at watercolor. I feel it.
Jess, if you don't want to be on camera, I can keep the camera off. But why don't you come on up, and that way we can all talk, and I can color while we all talk.
This one is nice. This one is more Christmassy with all those. I might have to pick another book. Now those dogs are cute. The dog and the cat is cute, and I'm focusing on the background, so I shouldn't think about that. Now this one is a pretty one.
There's a link at the top. It should be pinned at the top, baby. That you just hit, and it'll bring you right up on my panel.
And then if she doesn't want to be on camera, she can turn the camera off, and then just you before Kim lets you up, you can she can look at you and see what you want.
I can look at you, baby. I can look at you.
Yeah, she can see. And she'll let you up when you're good. Yeah. Now this one is interesting. This duck's flying out of her head. Look at these ducks or geese or whatever. They're flying right out of her hair.
No shit.
Isn't that a pretty picture though?
It is. It is. You could do those as not Christmas berries, but those you ever seen the orange berries on the trees?
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are supposed to be poisonous and you're not supposed to eat.
Yeah. But they're so beautiful looking. They look like they would taste good. That's what gets you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, this one is cute.
Okay.
I could do this one.
There's a link here. I'll just share it again. Hang on. Hold on a minute. I'm on my laptop. I gotta kind of do a few things. Okay. So you hit that link, and then it'll bring you into my panel. And then, we'll check it out and make sure that if you're on screen or don't want to be on screen, or you're not like flashing us or nothing.
Okay, I found the page. I gotta paint it over though, because I don't like it being pink. So let me find some acrylic paint. I got some right behind me.
Just make sure you turn YouTube off in the background. Otherwise, I'll have a major echo. Okay.
Kim, can you hear me?
I can.
Holy cow. I swear to you, without Sarah, I am nothing. I'm serious. Like, I'm so thankful she knows how to do the things that I do not know how to do in life, because I'm telling you.
Hey, how you doing?
So good. I'm Jess. What was your name?
A view. Or a view.
Perfect.
Doesn't matter.
You. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm so good. I am a little bit under the weather today, but I'm good. Like,
Well, you sound pleasant. You don't sound ill at all. You sound very sweet and pleasant.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I've been working nonstop for this whole week in my coloring world, and we got part of the coloring, like our art studio, set up this week. So it's been like almost a year of trying to get it going. So I'm in good spirits about that.
Well, good.
That's good.
Yeah. Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm good, honey. I'm like you said, I'm a little under the weather today, but been having a bit of a rough day today. But
I picked up my heart monitor yesterday, and that's like, that takes all the world out of me. So today I'm kind of like hanging my head low. But I'm here to talk about art, so
Well, we talk about all kinds of strange things here.
Yeah, is it a halter monitor?
I don't know what this is. I have POTS, dysautonomia, and it's a neurological issue that causes my heart rate to go rapid for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Not really no reason. Like a lot of it has to do with dehydration. And so I have to intake a ton of sodium, but they want to make sure I'm not going like AFib or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can be sitting here doing art, stand up and go from like 70 beats a minute to like 140.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like when you do that, however many times you stand up a day, you've ran a marathon every day.
Yeah, I think that's a halter. It's a little bitty thing. Do you swing it over your shoulder or?
It's taped to me.
Yeah, that's a halter monitor. Yeah, that's going to definitely let them know what's going on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have me on that for a whole month.
Ooh, I did it. I didn't do it for a whole month. I think I did it for a week, but a month? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's okay though. I'm looking forward to the information because I,
Mm-hmm.
you know, have fallen pretty ill, and I am going through the world because I've been, you know, in the corporate world for a lot of years, and all of a sudden I'm, you know, disabled. And so I have to dive back into my art and coloring in order to not lose myself. So we
Yeah,
do all the arts in the world around here.
I understand.
I
Yeah.
also have another condition. I don't know if you're familiar with blepharospasms.
No, I just got a condition that I don't even know anything about, sarcoidosis. So what is that?
Blepharospasm. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
finding new things out.
Squirrel.
And I don't mean to make light of it, but it's like, okay,
No, please.
yeah.
I'm not offended easily.
Yeah, and then for me, I'm like, how do you have something not even know what it is? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
They tell me I have it. I don't know nothing about it. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you're
I'm
like,
sorry.
thanks. So what was that again? Let me take some notes.
In case they pop up and say I have this too, but they gave me something and I don't even know what it is. Sarcoidosis. Okay, thank you. Okay, next
Hilda?
patient, please. Okay, so tell me what it is that you have. I'm gonna write it down.
Oh no, blepharospasm. So basically what it is, another neurological issue that causes my eyes to spontaneously shut. And when they say spontaneous, it doesn't mean just like a little blink. It means like they can try to close for weeks or months at a time.
Oh, I never heard of that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I'm what they call functionally blind. So I can when I can open my eyes, I can see, right? But if I can't open my eyes, I can't open my eyes. And then there's like stages of it where like sometimes they're open, sometimes they're just fluttering so much that my vision just feels like it's gone because I can't control my eyes. So it's really forgive my French, but shitty.
Yeah, these autoimmune things are horrible because it's like
chronic illness is
gotta,
not fun. It's just not fun. And you
no.
know, just 5 years ago, I was, you know, on top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so dealing with that, right, is it's tough to it's one thing to be battling health, you know.
Yeah.
But when
Are you doing organic stuff also? Holistic?
Yeah, my wife is super studying all the stuff, you know. Right now the best thing I can do is manage the symptoms. And so I get like to help my eyelids stop spasming, I get Botox in my eyelids. It's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Yeah.
But after, you know, manage I have to take in like so much sodium every day. You know, you grow up your whole life, don't eat too much sodium, don't put salt on.
Right.
Holy cow, I've been killing myself.
Isn't that something?
So,
oh my God.
Jess, I have to catch you up on something. I don't mean to interrupt, but Jess knows my granddaughter and by name and my daughter. I had talked to him and everything. So yesterday, this is kind of why I'm not feeling good. I talked to my granddaughter, and she was telling me that one of the young boys that she speaks to in school told her he was going to pew pew the whole school.
Oh man. What happened?
And she says, well, am I safe? He said, ain't nobody safe.
Oh my God. You know, and
So
you
she
just
turned,
don't know if people are being serious or not.
right?
So
So she turned it in,
Okay.
and she went home and told her parents, or her mom came and got her. And
Imagine the fear in her heart and her mind, because I remember going through something similar when I was in middle school.
so
Oh goodness.
the kid has been
She's not
taken
telling
out of other schools because he's actually brought a pew pew to the school,
Oh dear God.
right?
So how are
Right.
they handling this? Has this been turned in? I'm sure, right?
So it's been turned in. She's made a incident report, and they told us, well, her parents, that he is not allowed back in school until the investigation is over. Now, how are they going to investigate when it's something that's being told? I mean, you can't, unless it's in writing, how are you going to prove it?
So are they investigating the truth in what he said, or they're investigating that he has like what are we investigating exactly?
Yeah, we're not sure.
Okay, so
We're not sure if they're investigating what my granddaughter told them,
yeah,
or
as your
what the kid
granddaughter and
actually
as your
said.
daughter. So
Right.
when
What-
I went through this with Lucas, because he went through this also, and he was the one that saw the pew pew come out of the backpack after they were told it wouldn't happen.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. And he's been like a little humanly tortured mentally and trusting in a lot of different things. It's really physically, emotionally, spiritually changed who he was to see that happen.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember when I was van life, right?
Yep.
And remember we were staying at James and Liz's house?
I do.
Because Luke had changed schools from that stuff.
Right.
Exactly what we're talking about she's going through is exactly what I was going through when I met you with Lucas. That is so messed up.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, this world is just...
So I'm trying to keep myself, because I am feeling like really bad today. So I'm
You're
trying to keep.
feeling helpless.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep myself from ending up back in the hospital, because
Yeah, you don't need that.
it's just got me just going through a, you know how I am with her.
Yeah, I do. And you know, she's a little angel, and they all are. And I'm sorry that you guys are going through that.
Mhm. So, okay. Do you have any of your pans there?
Me?
Yeah.
What pins? Which ones?
Your pans. The ones you make.
Yeah, I do. I've actually made a commitment to myself this whole last year, and I'll answer your question in just a second, Kim. This whole last year, I created art only with primary colors. I only allowed myself to use red, yellow, and blue. And I had to figure out my art and what I wanted to create, and that was it. So I took an entire year off of making my paints, and I also committed to not, and this is no offense, people, please, please, please do what you do, but snobbing any of my art supplies. including my own. So because what I was finding is I was stopping myself from being so creative by having full sets. Feeling like I had to use the full set and I couldn't use any other brand or style. Does make sense? So I can show you my paints, but you're gonna see like all of my paints.
Right.
You may want to see that too. Hell if I know.
Yeah, of course. I love stuff like this.
If you can handle a mess, I'm happy to show you.
Oh, we can handle a mess.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'm not gonna show you me as a mess though, because I am a hot mess today.
Oh, please.
No, for real. Like my eyes are super messed up today.
You guys, she's always so cute.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
I don't think you can flip it.
Oh, I can't flip it?
No.
How the hell do I know what I'm showing you then? Just like this? Okay.
There we go. All right. That's all we
Okay,
see is your art supplies.
I
Yep.
cannot see what you're looking at.
All right. We see your lamp.
Okay. So
Oh, do you have a little flip button on your phone to like a little circle? You can push it.
well, let me
So,
see, guys. I
yeah,
don't know
so
what
you
that-
can look at the phone and see, and you'll
Hold
see.
on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna until she figures it out. I'm gonna.
Oh, take her off the screen. Right there, you go.
Yeah.
And then
Thank you.
there should be a little flip circle somewhere. Like just look at your screen like you're looking at the phone.
Okay. So I can. Can you hear me, Jess?
She's not up here.
I know.
Oh, there she
Hang on. Jess. I'm new to this too, so I'm trying to get you.
We're on the iPad, and so it's not showing
Okay.
that option.
You sure? Because it looks like something that you wouldn't even think about. It's like a circle, and once you flip it, it flips over. Because I have an iPad too. I mean, not like the iPad number 2, but yeah. But I'm not proficient in it, so I can't help. But yeah, there's a button somewhere. And then you can use your iPad like span around, like, and you can still see the picture. It's like almost like a camera. You can see the back. It has a back camera on it, doesn't it? Yeah. So you have to flip it to the back camera. I think that's the best way to say it.
Huh. It's being funky. It only wants to forward right now. It's like,
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I need to like go out and come back in.
It might be the setting on
On the
well, that's a whole, I don't know how proficient she is. It's a
Hey.
setting in StreamYard.
Oh,
Hey,
I don't have the app, guys.
Jess.
Here. This is
There
what
we
we're
go.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let
I'm
me
just
put you
gonna
on
do the
back
best
on
I
big
can.
screen.
There is so much organizing to do, so I will explain
Okay.
Oh, that's
everything.
fun.
What was that?
Don't. There we go. I was going to say, if you go over anymore, you're going to show yourself. Point it down.
Oh, it's just Sarah. We're not like that critical, right?
That's
She's
a nice
got her-
project.
She's got
Yeah.
her whole hair wrapped up. We're like looking a mess today, okay?
That's cute.
Okay, so this area is Sarah's, and Sarah does miniature houses. I'll show you what she just did. Careful. Oh,
Hey,
I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me.
it's not that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here.
Oh,
just
a miniature
finished-
glass house. A greenhouse.
Yeah, so she just finished that. Sorry, the noise. My puppy is gonna be irritating.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So she just finished this literally like about an hour ago for me, and she's been working on this for a year plus. Here, let me turn off this so you can see like the full effect. Yeah. Isn't that cute?
And it's lit up in
That's
there.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
It's
it's got
beautiful.
light. It's like my night light. So it sits on my desk now.
That is too cute. And
Yeah.
looks like it is time consuming too. How did she get all in there? Or did she put the glass on top?
It's one at a time. So it comes with like the platform like this. this
Mm-hmm.
part here, and then each one of these things are all glued on. Everything. So there's like a
Wow.
layer here, and that it like then it's got the floor in there, and that's like a real bench that she had to put together. Every single item, it gets like twisted, like all like the flowers that are in there. Can you see those? Those are
Yeah.
hand wrapped with like tissue paper. It's insanity. She has some sort of like mental strength that I never will have.
Is
But
that a
I
kid or did she come up with it? Look, I'm saying she like she's not in the
so
room. Oh, she's
this,
not on.
yeah, she's here. um, here, babe, take it.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
You can
Hi, I feel
explain it.
weird saying does she and she's standing right there. I'm sorry.
She's really, really shy and quiet. So
Oh, okay. We like shy people.
Figured it out.
Okay.
we get it. We got it. Look at that. Look at
That
she
is
figures out. This will be
There we
much
go.
easier to.
Oh, other way.
Oh, you got it. There you go. Now, what did you hit? Because I know it was something. There you go.
Oh, so I went to more, and then
Uh-huh.
it says settings, and then it takes you to camera or audio, and you can choose which one.
There you go. Okay, that's there.
You'll be able to see this
Okay,
better.
everything you said is what I was trying to say by saying flip it.
So ouch. So this she makes stuff. Literally, she makes everything. She paints. She does everything. She's extremely creative on every level, and everything she does is amazing. So let me just get off. Let me take her off the totem pole a little bit. But so she does this, and then up here,
Oh, wrong way.
up here is all of her like supplies and little trinket doodads and all the things.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that weird?
So weird.
Huh? That's a trip. So then here starts my art corner.
With the Diet Coke. Okay.
Oh, Diet Coke on some sort of upper level. Like I'm about to make my wife a ceramic Diet Coke lamp.
Oh.
So, and don't mind my pile of pumpkin seed shells and all the things.
Well, those are necessary. You might want to sketch them. No, those are fine.
Yeah, you never know. Oh, so this is weird. I have to. How do you go backwards?
You have to.
Oh my gosh, this is bizarre.
It's
I have to
reversed.
start over here. Okay, right?
Right.
No,
Mhm.
bizarre. This is so hard to do.
It's backwards.
I know. See, I put all of my colored pencils.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She'll come back.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I'm glad she figured out the reverse camera thing. Yeah, good. Great. So now when somebody has that issue, Kim, we could just tell them to go to more.
Right?
We don't know, but just go to more settings.
Yeah, she's her and her wife are very artistic.
Yeah, I love that room, that space. They got some of everything up in there. She getting ready to show us the pencils too. Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Oh yeah,
Hurry
she's
up,
she's
Okay, I'm so sorry.
That's
That's
okay.
right.
Crazy. It just kicked me out. So I have given away since probably 2022-ish. I've given away more than 50 sets of pencils.
Oh wow.
And what I have left are like, these are all like budget up to quality of like Blick.
Okay.
So that's what all my colored pencils and these things are. And then
you still got
we
your
have-
polys and your Holbeins and
Oh yeah, I have all that stuff in like. Sorry, my floor is gross, guys. My pumpkin seeds fell. My dog is wild. But these are all
Fiber.
my high end pencils. And I think what we came to this whole thing for is to know about my paint.
Yeah. But it's
Sorry.
okay.
Look at Sarah made this too out of ceramic.
Oh, look at that.
It's
Nice.
a incense burner.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
that is adorable.
Yeah, it's just
oh yes, I gotta change it. Just don't move for a second, okay? I gotta change it up for just 1 second.
hey, I'm not moving.
Do you remember this?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, see, Sarah,
Mhm.
I made that for her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're
She
getting ready to make those in ceramic.
Are you?
Yeah. Yep. Thanks for reminding me of that. That's cool.
She actually showed me that when she was showing her pencil collection. She was saying, "Somebody made this for me."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she said your name, but at the time I
That's
didn't know.
okay. So this is my watercolor paints.
Look at that. Look at the colors.
She
Yes,
made
Sarah
all
did.
those.
Not all of them. So what I've done is I've mixed mine in with it, and it is very, very interesting that I navigate to them. So my so this is where is the damn thing? This is one of mine, and I'm a messy watercolorist, so I don't
No,
care.
that's good. Yeah, I'm like that too. Mm.
So this is mine, and this is what I use for almost all skin color.
Yeah, that's a good base.
And then let me show you. I'll show you what I've been working on last night. If you want me to watercolor, do you want that camera?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Babe.
So this is my great niece.
Look at me, like this is my whole channel. Yes, we want it. Kim be like, no, don't say nothing. Don't say we want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I get excited too. But this is what I worked on last night, Kim.
Nice.
See, you're amazing.
Thank you, doll. It's taken years. You came into my world when I was just learning. I was just learning. And I took
You
it
do
serious.
that.
And
Yeah.
then there's well, sorry, this way. There's markers, pens. Look, I love Hello Kitty. Oh God, don't tell anybody, okay?
Uh-oh.
I love
Secrets out.
This is the where's the damn
There it is.
50th year anniversary of Hello Kitty. And
Oh,
Sarah's
wow.
so cute. She was trying to collect. They come in those balls, and you have no idea what you're getting.
Oh yeah, the mystery things.
Yeah. So she started collecting these for me. And yesterday she came home from work with these. Look at those.
That's cute.
The kitty,
They're
Hello
Pez.
Kitty Pez. Yeah,
They're
Hello Kitty
Pez.
Pez.
Yeah. I even put the unopened Pez in there just to keep them. Anyway, that's where it's at so far. And then outside is our clay studio. And that's a whole nother level.
That's a whole different ball game. Yeah.
That is a whole different thing.
So if Miss View wants to buy some of your watercolors, where does she go?
She'll have to come to me personally right now because we have taken everything offline.
Oh, okay.
Because we're revamping every part of our business.
Because
I used to just be a watercolor line. And then when Sarah and I got together, there's no way in this world that Sarah and I couldn't be creative together somehow. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And combining. So she came natural to ceramics and I came natural to painting. And she's done ceramics in high school and in college. And we have recently set up our whole life to make ceramics, like as a business. And so, like, here's one that I did this. I don't know where the damn camera is.
Oh, look at that. A palette.
So this is my Little Village collection.
Oh.
And I don't know if I can. This camera is completely backwards, and I am already dyslexic.
And there's a button in more to reverse it too. Mirror my image.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah, it's in the settings.
We need more friends like The View.
and Kim, it's funny how when Kim and I met, we were always having this type of conversation.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. Kim was rough.
So here is there. A little bit more up close. So I make that. That's one style. This is Sarah. Sarah made this one. And this, remember I was just telling you that I went on like a whole journey. Where's that thing called?
Go over to your right a little. There we go. Right there.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm looking for, oh, there it is. So Sarah started making palettes for me early on when she loves to make things for me to do art. That's like her thing for me, her love language for me. And so she originally made this one out of air dry clay and then covered it with resin. And I used the heck out of this. This was my entire journey of using one palette everywhere I went and only using these 3 colors.
That's an awesome concept.
Well, I'm telling you, if you really want to learn art, I had to discipline the holy heck out of myself to do this, but I did it. Oh my gosh. So that turned into this as a ceramic version of it.
Nice.
And here are glazes for when I do paint, when I do stuff like this. So, but this is also a leather. I love watercolor palettes, probably more than watercolors.
See, people, I hang around with talented people to make myself look better.
Stop it, Kim.
Is that a Sarah Renee Clark color thing?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We use these a lot.
Yeah, those are nice. I think I'm ordering one of those.
You will not regret it. Even if you don't like reach for it every single day, the moment that you're so lost and it helps you, you're like, it was worth it. That's how I feel about it. And they're not, I didn't buy them. Sarah got these right before her and I started dating. But this is an old vintage cigarette case. They used to come in metal containers.
Yeah.
And I used air dry clay and made all of these. Can you see what that is?
This is, oh, it's a fish.
It's resin, this, yeah, mermaid tail. And so
a
this
mermaid
is
tail.
resin and glitter underneath here. And it's flat.
Oh,
So
that's a
this is
3D effect. Okay. It's
Yeah,
raised
this
up.
is-
Okay.
Yeah, this is here. I'll do it from this level.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I started making these, and this was so fun, but it turned into ceramics. So that's my color palette making journey. But now we take custom orders, and people can draw out things, and I'll make it. And I'm working on someone's custom order, like as we speak. It's actually in the kiln. We should probably be able to open it up any second now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's probably cool actually, because it went in yesterday at like, it's been in there 24 hours.
So, yeah, I just messed up my book and didn't even think about it.
Let me see.
Well, I didn't mess up the whole book, just the page. So, when I put down the Prisma thing, here, I'll put myself on big
It's not
screen for a
working right?
second. I used, hold on, let it focus. I used
Beautiful. Em.
my glossy accents for the eyeballs,
But what's wrong with
and
that?
I set the Prisma thing right down on top of it. So
Cover it up
it
with glitter.
wasn't dry, huh?
Put some glitter on it.
Yeah, it wasn't dry, so it kind of smeared all over here.
I can't even tell. It looks perfect.
It's so much different in person, isn't it?
Yeah. But when we see it on here, it looks to me like it's perfect. I don't notice any errors.
Mm-hmm. Where's my coloring book?
No, it's just hard to color the leaf because it's
Do I have a coloring book? Where's
funky, glossy accents now.
the one that I've been working in? Are you coloring over there, you?
Yeah, and I'm actually getting ready to show y'all something because when you had that Q, that color Sarah Renee Q. Now I have the I ordered some of her individual ones, like ones at 25 or whatever. So then I also ordered the companion thing, and I printed off all 250 of her companion. I mean, I'm sorry, all 500 of her companion things.
Yeah.
And I said I was going to cut them up and put them in a box. I mean, I know they're smaller than those cubes that you have there, and I was going to try these. And if I use these long enough, then I'll go ahead and buy the cube set.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So-
Those are nice because you can pick your pencils that are closest to it, and then you know what you.
That's so cool.
And then it's free because I'm free because I forgot how much I paid for the online companion. I don't it's not as much as the cubes and things, but I said let me try this before I buy that, because I hate buying stuff and don't use it, and I might use these and really like it. So I'm glad you showed me that, and then you can put this in the book and everything like you do with the other ones.
Yeah. I really appreciate that. That philosophy of like, I don't want things if I don't use it.
Exactly.
Because
View is our
so-
minimalist and our coupon queen.
Yes.
like that.
Mhm.
I the only thing that I don't really minimalize is my art supplies. It's the only thing
Yeah.
I don't minimalize. However, I have minimized immensely.
Mhm.
Jessica used to live in a van.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I heard you say van life. Yeah.
did that for 2.5 years. What I call my past life.
Did you have a YouTube channel with your van life, or you were doing it solo, or not documenting?
I was not doing it solo, but I did have a yes, the answer is yes, and I was not doing it solo. Well, not the whole time. For a
Mhm.
year of it, I did it solo.
Yeah. Well, I have done a little bit of trips like that, and
Yeah.
so I shared it with some people on the YouTube, and
Yeah.
so I got labeled as being homeless. So that's my name over there where I met Kim at. So everybody that doesn't like me, they always call me a homeless and
That's
pissy.
weird.
Yeah,
That's
isn't it weird?
That's
But I'm
weird.
like thinking that's not anything to make fun of. Now that's a
But-
lifestyle, and I was doing it because I like that adventure. What's wrong with that?
Exactly. And you know what? Let me just tell you, even if you want to do it because that's how you want to live, that's your problem.
It's my business,
Why
right?
the heck are we making fun of anybody? We're too grown.
Mm-hmm.
So we
So
always
that-
say that she's got a really pretty decorative box and
Yeah, under a bridge. Yeah, they roll with it, and so
Yeah.
I got lots of hits and views, but they're not really friendly all the time.
Yeah, no,
So-
and you know what? It depends on how you're presenting it.
Mhm.
You know, if you're presenting it for what it really is, it does look homeless.
Yeah,
But you know what? It's a mentality, it's a perspective. And if you don't get it, you don't get it.
mm-hmm.
What I will tell you is that if you ever find yourself wanting to do that again, don't worry about what they say.
Oh no, now I won't.
Now you can't, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially once you've done it. Forget
View
that.
has no qualms with telling people what she thinks. Trust me.
Oh, I don't either.
Too
do
much
it
of it.
I do it in the most polite way. You won't even really know I'm doing it until you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. But I respect people that are straightforward. Just say what it is, you know. If I pissed you off, just tell me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm painting. What I'm doing is covering up this pink I put on here. I didn't like it, and I saw a new technique of using matte paint for the background and then covering it up with oil pastels.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm
That's
just
fun.
painting this over. I'm covering. I don't know what I was thinking about with this pink, but so I got a new idea. So we're gonna revamp it.
The most fun about what we do is that, shoot, you can do anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do anything to it. I love it. It's so good.
Yep.
But yeah, when I was in the van, I had my own still station, coloring station. Remember that, Kim?
Oh,
I do.
But you know what? Now we're Sarah and I are converting a bus.
oh, awesome. Yeah.
Mhm. We bought it last year, and we were like, like really gung ho, and then I just kept getting more sick, so it's put us on the back burner. But it's definitely something that
So once you
want
guys
to
move all your art supplies and stuff in it, where are you guys gonna live?
So we don't know. That's why I don't know. The answer is I don't know, right? So, because honestly, what we would like honestly need is like a piece of land and build a big art center type thing, and then be there when we want to be there. That's what we would need.
Yep. You need like a big ass long pole barn type of thing.
Exactly. Kim, you're speaking my language.
I know, baby, I know.
I need that, and I also need to be able to adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And it is like a real rough world to have both. I can't tell you. I found ways to do it. Did I not?
You did?
Yeah. That's how I got where I'm at. Dang it. But yeah, it's so Sarah has that same type of like wandering spirit about her.
Right?
And she's she's not your average duck that just wants to like work in this world either, but she was raised to think like you have to like you don't get to own a business, you have to work for someone.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's breaking her own mold these days, and it's been beautiful to watch.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Can you make it sound like I'm not like you're not here? Because you're here.
I am here.
It's like you're at work and I'm talking about you,
Sorry,
and you're right here.
Focused.
Yeah. My heart monitor is doing something, so she's been fiddling with trying to make it go back to.
Do you still have that great big huge dog?
Yeah, we do. Ruger, he is he's huge. Everywhere we go, he's huge. We have a Great Dane. How much does Ruger weigh? Like 150, 170?
Yeah.
And he stands as tall as a small horse.
We're taking ours, he'll be I want to 17 or 18 months. I think 17 months. Here in a couple days. So we're taking him to the vet, and we got bets on how much he's going to weigh.
Okay, I want to know.
I think he's going to weigh between 90 and 100. My granddaughter says he's going to weigh over 100.
Really?
Yep.
And he's a lab, right?
He's lab in Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, yeah, that's where it comes from.
And my husband thinks he's going to weigh like somewhere in between 80 and 90. So
it's still a real big dog.
Hell yeah. He thinks he's a lap dog.
Oh my god, my dog literally stands up. When he stands up, he's like 6 foot, 6'2", 6 foot, somewhere around there.
Oh yeah, my dog. Yeah, no problem.
Literally taller than like my grown. Lucas is tall and Mason are tall, right? They're 6'3", and Lucas like 6 foot right now, but every time I see him, he's freaking taller.
Yep, the dog's damn near taller than me, and I'm 5'8".
The dog's taller.
Yep.
Great Danes are huge. His head reaches my countertop.
Oh yeah, I don't have a Great Dane, and mine does that.
He's huge. But then we also have Remy, and Remy's our new baby. Well, new for a year now. We've had him. But he's a solid little butt head.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Don't know what I was thinking when I love this one to beat all. He is just so spoiled and so loved. But man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, sometimes I want to strangle them.
Yep.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
the energy that you just wouldn't believe. And, you know,
Yep.
my husband just turned 65. And, you know, I, I want to say I'm still recovering. I don't know. The doctor says, you know, I'm going to be on my medication for at least a year. So I would take that as, you know, I'm still kind of recovering.
I
So
don't know if it's like a
I get
technical recovery, but it mentally takes
I
so
get
much.
tired real easy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's just like he's just full of flippin' energy.
Do you have, I'm sorry, Kim. Do you have to set that light up before you set up the stuff? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think when you've gone through what you've gone through, I think that I don't know if you ever aren't in recovery, is my point.
It was weird, Jess. It was really weird. You know, no signs, no high blood pressure, no pain, no nothing. I was at my son's house. We were getting ready to go pick up groceries and go home. I felt fine. Then all of a sudden I didn't, and then I was in ICU.
Yeah, that's scary, Kim.
Yep. So yeah, it was like I said, just what the hell?
Has your little lady been closer to you now that you went through that, or?
My little lady is she's always just yeah, she's just always she was at the hospital every single day.
Yeah.
Um, you know, she just there was no way that she was staying home for any of it.
Mm-hmm. It's
Um,
probably really scary
yeah,
for
she's she's my she's my
her.
pal. We
And it just broke.
she'll be 14 in March.
Yeah. I can't believe that. Like, I met her
Right?
when she was little.
Yeah, she was like
I think she
6.
was 7. 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she
And she would just sit there at the table with us and live color with us.
oh,
She
and
would
carry on a conversation like you wouldn't believe.
talk to us.
Yep.
It's funny.
Show us what she was coloring.
Kim would have her a lot during like the summers or the breaks and stuff. And she would just sit there and be a little adult lady.
Yep. She
Dee, what
always
do you
waited.
over there?
She always waited her turn to color.
Yeah.
Either Miss View walked away or she's in her own little
Okay.
world doing her.
Oh,
painting.
I'm right here.
I thought I saw her hands moving, so I was like, maybe she's back.
No, excuse me. I'm here. I've had to find a little bitty brush to try to get into these little corners here.
Mm-hmm. You
She
know what
likes
I do
to.
sometimes, like when I need something really small, is I'll take an old brush and I'll cut some of the things out.
That's a good
Ripples.
idea.
I have
Mm.
so many of them around my house. You can't really pick up a brush without it being cut somehow.
Use a
That's a
toothpick.
good idea. Okay.
You just be careful because take a look at how the brush is, and you have to decide what part you want to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you just start hacking at it, all of a sudden you have a weird thing. It's not a brush anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. That's a good tip.
I'm sorry. If I'm annoying and you don't want to know things, just tell me because I'm.
No, are you kidding? I'm the same way. Somebody start talking about something, I know about it, and I'm like, I know they might not know as much. You know.
And if you do, we're in the same club, right?
Yeah, I'd rather just share and overshare, or somebody say I already know and then I shut up. But for them to mess it up and there's like, and I'm like, yeah, I knew about that, and you didn't tell me. Oh, I'd be mad. I'd be real mad.
I'm gonna be mad if you don't discover something at 3 a.m. and you just message me and look what I learned. Okay.
Right. And I'd be like, what? And then see, that would piss me off. So no, always around me, say whatever, because every day everything is learning, you know.
And I think once you've learned enough about something, I'm always looking for new. Like if I don't, I'm not saying I know everything because that would be crazy talk. But I am saying, like, I have spent a solid decade, with every bit of my extra time learning about art.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we all do that, but like the last year of my life, I've literally been in bed. So
And she does all,
nothing.
she including me in that.
I've been absent, like goodbye. I needed to take care of like my own mental health.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, I often will. I've spent the last year, and I mean this, like every ounce of my body, spending every waking hour learning about ceramics, reading, watching, asking questions, platforms. Because when I want to know something, Kim knows this, I will like go to the depths to learn. Remember when I was like learning about all the pencils and the way they work?
All the pencils, all the watercolors.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, oh man, I'll tell you what. No offense, Jess, I love you to beat all hell, you know that. But I wanted to strangle her.
That's okay. I'm so thankful I have this information. And I'm happy to piss people off, especially when it's a good way.
Never pissed me off.
You benefited from me learning, so that was
I
good.
I did.
I am a weirdo like that. And you know what? My wife is like that too. So it's so cool that when I go in those phases, she just gets on the bandwagon with me and runs.
Yep.
And the same thing for her. Like she gets worried because she feels like she'll like hyperfixate on something, get super involved in it, and then she just drops it. I'm like, you didn't drop it. It's just hanging out there till you get back.
Are you the one that taught me how to blend pencils?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I thought.
Well, she does a very good job at it.
Yeah, she is. She does. She always has, even from the get-go. She just, and most people do. It's not something that's like taught per se, unless you take some art classes or whatever. It doesn't you don't know how to naturally think about it. But you just have to envision. So you know what I did when I started to learn how to do that? And I still do it. I did it the other day with my great niece's picture last night. I'll take a circumference of something, a cup, a bowl, or whatever, and I'll draw a very faint line around that. And I will start coloring on the outside of the circle first. And blend in soft so that you know where your light focus is. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like wherever you want to illuminate, like on Kim's, if you wanted to illuminate her face and make her face look a little more supple and delicate, right? You could take what's that one stuff you put on and you peel it off later?
Oh, the stuff that we burnt up, View.
Masking fluid.
There you go. Masking fluid. You can do that.
Oh, now you say we. Oh, okay.
Was that a one-person concept or?
Oh, no.
No, it was a group effort.
Yep.
But the only person that felt guilty about it was Kim. I didn't care because it came out looking nice, so it didn't bother me. But Kim seems to feel like she was the catalyst to it.
Were you your heat gun?
Yeah, I had just put the masking fluid down, and I was kind of like doing it online, and I said, well, let me see. I wonder if I could use the. And I said it real loud, and when I asked the question, you could tell I already knew the answer might not be good. And so I said, I wonder if you could do that. And Kim says, yeah. So she said, yeah. So I went ahead and did it. 20 seconds later, as the page is smoking.
Oh, it was so bad. So bad.
I've done that. I didn't realize that it has plastic in it.
Yeah. And the container says, "Do not put near flammable item." Well, heat gun will cause something to be flammable, so
Oh
you
my
know
God.
it is
So
what it
let's-
is.
So let's do it. That is totally my language right there. Oh,
Yeah.
said,
Um,
let me try.
Do you want to show her? Do you want to show her Burn Boy?
Said Burn Boy. I can, but I see. You know what? I'm keeping him for when I really feel like finishing him because the story alone is just classic. But the way that I asked the question, oh, I wonder if I could use a heat gun on there. And sure enough, without me even saying there, Kim said, "Yeah, okay, all right, it's right here. It's right here. Let's see, is it here?"
This is Burn Boy. This is
She calls
just
him
so
Burn. Yeah, and the thing is, it's a Halloween picture by Camellia de Edico, Cute and Creepy.
Ew, I love
So
that.
yeah, and so okay, let me show you what I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for something like this.
Oh, that background.
You know, I was
Boy.
trying to put the masking fluid around there, and then
I gotta see that. I gotta see that.
oh,
Gotta see
okay.
that. I'm sorry. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I was trying to go for something like this with it. And so I made a couple of pages like this. And so this is another one. So this is what, so you see what I was envisioning. I painted it and I was taking some spots, some oil, distress. Yeah. And that's what I was going for. And I was like, well, this should be easy enough to do that, you know?
You do beautiful backgrounds.
Oh, I love doing backgrounds.
Oh my God.
Yes. Here he is. Okay.
okay.
So then
Ready? Here comes Burn Boy.
Oh God.
I had him all laid out with the masking fluid and everything, and I sprayed all the stuff around there. So then I'm at the point now, and I'm ready to do it. Look, he is all jacked up, but I think he's cute.
He's
literally, to get the masking fluid out, I was ripping the pages.
Yeah, ripping the paper. That is beautiful, though.
But I think it's pretty too. And so I'm going to finish it up, you know, but I don't want to because I like it.
The right thing, a hologram sticker. Yeah. It looks like a hologram sticker.
It sure does. And see, the whole thing was like that. And so the masking fluid was, you know, covering this part up. So I'm just peeling the eyeball off here. The eyeball comes off the paper. Let me try this other eye. Everything was ripped. So to me, it looks like he's coming out of something, like he's busting out, you know?
Yes.
It was a science experiment, but I do like it. And I do plan on.
So sorry you burnt your dude, but I absolutely think he's beautiful.
It was worth it. It was really worth it. But yeah, so
that's fun and a fun story too.
And the first thing she says, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "Sorry for what? I like it."
I'm like, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!"
She said, "I felt so bad. I felt like she was gonna say, let me buy you another book or something." I was like, no,
that came out. So that's like an accidental mistake, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
So
I love it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and I think she thought I was fibbing, and I was like, no, I'm not.
No, you can't not like that. That's pretty.
Yeah, I like science experiments, trying something, and if it doesn't work out, then try to figure it out another way or whatever. You don't have to throw it in the trash and start over. No, I like it. I really do. And I may try to do it again on something else, so I might actually burn a page up.
Well, I actually burn pages, like literally. I have a wood burner that I burn. Like you can some of my stuff that's out there, I physically use my wood burner on my coloring books.
Yeah.
I will never, ever, ever say yes or no to anybody asking me, should I do this or should I do that?
She don't say nothing now. She just gets quiet. I'm like, what should I do?
You have to be like, I know, because it's the same way when someone's like, should I get this art supply? Well, I'm not sure. You know, like the thing is I guess if you want to burn paper for art, that's art.
And that is art. I've seen a lot of people do that. That's how that's their medium, burning the paper. Yep.
I've definitely I know this person that used to take, you know, like the napkins from like Taco Bell, the brown ones, or like from fast food, the brownish type of napkins.
Yes.
They're like cheap and like half ply. Well, take those and drip coffee on them and make complete comic book pages out of them.
Oh yeah, coffee
Like-
paper.
Coffee, yeah, coffee little characters. And that was so cool. You know, you just never know what people are going to do. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and I also feel like part of, like, for me, not growing up with anything, I learned how to use things around me. So I probably caught a lot of things on fire. Oh,
Amy, did you say you're drawing gum?
drying gum. What are you going to do with it?
She's muted.
Who's
Honey,
muted?
I'm lost. Are you drawing
I'll let
gum? Are you
her
eating
view
gum?
is-
What are you doing with gum?
I think they're in the comments. Chat. Comments.
I gotta remember I have a what channel
draw-
open.
She's drying gum.
Okay. Why?
Drawing it like she's taking, like she's drawing a picture of it.
Right. That's all I know. I want to know why.
Oh, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's trying to learn how to do like shadows and stuff, or maybe they're really good at it and they want to.
Maybe she's just wanting to draw gum. But whatever the
Yeah.
case is, I want to know why.
She says, "I don't give a crap, but I want to know why."
Right? I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Bathroom break.
So I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm going to put us all three up here. What I want to do is I'm thinking we're going to go with a lot of purple on this page because I think I want to do the teacup kind of like purplish white,
yeah.
like kind of like bring the purple up and then have it like just kind of fade into just being white.
You mean like ombre?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
the
pretty-
same thing with the
Are you going to
saucer.
stick pencils?
Yeah. The paper's too thin to do any wet mediums.
Mm.
It would kill it.
What kind of
and-
paper is it?
Amazon. Well, actually, it's probably worse than Amazon. It's pretty thin.
Well, what about markers? You're pretty dang good with markers.
No. I'll stay with my pencils.
Alrighty.
It's either I've kind of gotten into this thing lately, it's either pencils
Mm-hmm.
or acrylic markers. I love my acrylics. I even love my acrylic paints.
I need to get more acquainted with acrylic stuff.
Yep. I like it.
I have dabbled in it before, Kim, but it petrifies me.
Oh, it shouldn't.
Oh, it does.
Oh, it's a lot easier than watercolor.
Oh, hell, come on.
It's a lot easier than
Can
watercolor.
you look at the difference between my watercolor painting and my acrylic painting and tell me if that's my truth? It's not my truth.
Miss View,
stuck.
Miss View,
Mhm.
which one? You're the watercolors person that besides Jess that I know. So what do you say is easier, watercolors or acrylics?
Well, I'm still learning watercolors, but I have a love for watercolors. I haven't really done a lot of acrylic painting. I'd use the acrylics for the backgrounds, and base it and then put other stuff on top. But I'm going to tell you, I got some acrylic markers and baby, they changed the game. You can change up colors. You can mess up a picture and you can fix it with that marker. And then you can put pencil over top of it or, paint. So I like the acrylic markers. I'm trying something new with the acrylic paint, which is this. I painted over something that I already watercolored that I didn't like. So I put acrylic on top, and then I'm gonna come on top of it because it's matte, not the other ones. It has to be a matte acrylic. So it's like almost like a chalkboard. So I'm gonna put some oil pastel on it. So
am so excited to watch.
yeah, that's a long answer, but
No,
I
that's
like
good.
both.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like watercolor and acrylic, but I really prefer the acrylic markers to fix stuff. But
I
yeah.
wonder what the difference is because I mean I have acrylic paint for for days, right?
Mhm.
I've had the acrylic markers. Maybe I'm just not thinking outside the box enough with what to do.
It's
with
the
them.
same paint inside of there. The only thing that is the method of it being applied, delivered, the point of, if it's a nib or a brush,
The
it's the
acrylics,
same paint.
Yep.
Same paint.
acrylics, high bubbles, acrylics will not bleed through your paper like alcohol will.
Nope.
Yeah, right. It's you get to use both sides of paper at that point.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Steve Bubbles says acrylic's easier for her.
Yeah.
How do
The
I
acrylic-
see these people talking?
Chain bubbles.
Yeah, but how do I see them?
You'd
How
have
I-
to
see the
you'd have
chat?
to have a second apparatus and then go onto my YouTube channel.
I see. I do, but it's going to show up as a different account. Does that matter?
No, you can just go as a viewer. You can just go on any account and just go to Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep the volume down because I'll get a feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, mute it. And then just go like you're just looking at anybody and pick the one that Kim has that's live. And then you'll
Yep.
be able to see the chat.
It'll be like you're watching. Kim's
Sarah.
been scorned.
What? Why?
Oh, I think Amy's back and I think she's trying to catch up. And I
Oh.
said, I'll never help anybody again. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, well, Kim's been scorned.
So you guys know the Hi Sarah is actually me and Sarah. That's
Oh,
Sarah.
okay.
That's my wife's account.
Oh, okay.
She just has her phone out, so I can now see both.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
Is my sanding annoying?
I don't care. Do you guys hear her sanding? Is it bothering you?
Do we what?
No, I can't hear anything. Doesn't
No, I
bother
don't
me.
hear anything.
She's distressing the wood frame to the windows she's making.
Nice.
Well, you could go on live and they can see what you do. If they want to do that. Do you want to do that, guys?
What's that?
Can Sarah go live and show you what she's doing?
All you have to do is move your phone.
So my live is on my iPad and I can't move it.
Oh, yeah, she
So-
can come up.
Yeah, she can hit your link. Mm-hmm.
You can see what she does over here.
And you can see what she does. Uh-huh.
It's
Look
different.
at me. I'm volunteering your channel. I'm like, yeah, she can hit Kim's link.
We just hijacked your channel, lady. I'm sorry.
I'm taking over to Kim's channel. Excuse me, Kim. I apologize.
We're good. We're good. We've been doing
Kim,
this
I
long
don't
enough
want her
that-
on my channel. No, no. And I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you didn't invite somebody up, anybody asking you? I'm just kidding.
It's fun.
We've been doing this long enough that, everybody knows.
I know the boundaries. Yeah.
View actually taught me because I'm using a webcam now instead of my phone.
Yeah.
And I've got the whole setup and everything now.
Yeah.
I'm not propping it up against books.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Used to sit in the kitchen and
Sorry.
I'd sit in the kitchen and I'd prop it up on books or something and
oh my god, that was so long ago.
video with
Just video on Instagram
yep.
back and forth and just color and paint and stuff.
I don't know if it's showing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do what you're doing. I don't know. Did you go on? Do you have to accept her? Kim?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Sorry. All right. There we go. I'm going to unmute her.
Oh, no. Mute her so that you can hear through here. Because
Okay. Okay. I can't unmute her anyways because she muted herself.
Yeah. And see, it says Bellatini right there. That's what you'll find Sarah and I under. Anything else but Color Me a Pink Monkey. But I do live on TikTok.
Yep. And I don't do TikTok.
You should.
I know.
I don't
Everybody
understand
says
why
that.
you. I don't understand, man. There's a massive art community that is starving. That wants, like, you know. Here's my speech, and then I'll leave it alone. Okay. TikTok, in general, babe. Can you turn the whole volume off?
It is down.
No, off. You just turn it off.
Camera's off.
So that's weird. Okay, anyway. So like YouTube supports artists, Instagram supports artists. TikTok does not support artists in general as a platform. They're not excited about artists. They think it's slow and boring, right? They're looking for instant gratification. Gimme, fast, money. But there is a massive amount of people in the TikTok world that truly have found artists through TikTok because we've like persevered. And what I mean by that is there are people out there that are dying to see our raw art, not fixed videos, not stuff like that. Just like they're looking for information and they're looking for how-tos and live videos. And it's not just on YouTube. So I'm trying to push people over to the TikTok art world, create craft world, because there's not enough of us over there. And I met my wife on TikTok. I'm like pro TikTok, okay? In the art world. So that's it, Kim.
Okay.
Please.
So
consider.
y'all that have TikTok.
I have an account, but I've never logged into it.
Right?
Yeah, for like years. But I'm going to look into it now that you've mentioned that.
I really hated TikTok. I was anti-TikTok for a really long time. And then I went and gave it a whirl. And I've created relationships that have come off that. It's just they're a different type of mentality, right? And so I think the people on TikTok are less offended than some of the other apps. I feel like sometimes you have to censor yourself too much on these other apps. Where I think on TikTok, you find people that are a little bit more authentic to themselves. That's just my opinion.
Okay, why do I have another one popping up?
What is it?
She'll have to add me again.
Oh, because Sarah's coming back. She had to fix
Oh,
the.
okay. Oh, look. It's a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, this is her little like plastic thing she works on, a mat. This is what she's actually building right now. Tell me. Let's see.
Oh,
And
cool.
a light, all this.
Oh, she's got her little light ready. Yep.
Yeah, she's got all that stuff. She's back. She can do it herself now. I don't want to talk for her. I don't like
Very
talking.
cool.
For you.
Very, very cool.
She likes to go live. She just has a hard time. She's very, very silly and very, very outgoing once you get to know her. It's hard for Sarah to come out of her shell.
That's
Yeah.
okay, Sarah. I had a hard time doing it.
That is
Yeah.
true. When I first met you, you were actually a lot like how Sarah is with things. And now look at you.
Yeah.
I need to go back into the shell. I've been saying too much.
I think me too.
That's what I need to do.
I need-
I'm self-proclaiming it.
Oh. What are
I was a lot worse when I was younger. When I first got married, I was really bad. I didn't really talk hardly at all. I don't know how I got my husband, to be honest about it.
what are you guys working on?
Hold on.
I want to see what's tapping.
Oh, my gel pen is
Oh.
giving me a hard time.
Oh.
I've been having this problem with these a lot lately. I
Because
don't
they
know
get
what the
cold.
deal is.
It's cold.
Um,
Warm them up with a lighter, the tip of it. See if it helps.
I don't have time to mess with that shit.
Okay.
I'm just find me a different one. I have enough of them.
Or your heat gun. Take your heat gun. Heat up the tip of it. See if it helps.
Yep, I've got one of those too.
Yeah, burn down the things so I can be looking at you laughing.
Right?
Yeah,
I'll be sitting there holding it, forgetting that I've held it on there, and all of a sudden the pen will go like flop on one side, and
Mhm.
purple ink will go everywhere. That would be my luck.
Well, thanks for letting me be here and not actually showing you anything.
Jess, honey, you know you can be anywhere where I am.
Well, thank you.
And never have to worry about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm kind of trying to see what I want to work on.
Me love you long time.
Me love you long time. What do I work on? I have no motivation for anything today.
I had to because I was really, I mean, I was getting chest pains in the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I needed to do something
That's like
to calm me
instant.
down. My blood pressure was up.
Do
Yep,
you
I just,
do you sit with a normal blood pressure?
yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you take blood pressure medicine normally, like before the
I
heart
take
attack?
I take a half a blood pressure pill a day.
But where? Before the heart attack. Did you?
Oh no, I was perfect. I was good. I'm perfect now, but yeah, I had no problem with my blood pressure whatsoever.
Look at the way Kim feels about herself. She's not perfect. I'm just giving her a hard time. That's funny.
But yeah,
No.
like I said, I had absolutely nothing.
You freak me out because both Sarah and I have awful blood pressure.
Nope. I
Sarah's
have
really bad. She scares the living daylights out of me every day of my life.
I have no sugar. I had no problem with my blood pressure.
What about your like thyroid and all that stuff?
I do have a problem with my thyroid.
Okay.
You know, I have mental issues, but who doesn't?
I mean, seriously.
Right. And that's basically all that is depression and anxiety. So
Yeah. But you
it's
know
like-
what? That's like doesn't have that.
right. I'm not schizo or nothing.
Meaning you are you're dealing with things, but you're not suffering from them.
Right. Yeah, acid reflux.
Yeah, that's a bump. That could give you a heart attack, that's for sure. I hate that stuff.
All right. But I take a pill for that, so
Yeah,
it don't bother me. But
Do you have
just absolutely nothing,
disease
Jess.
in your
Nothing.
family?
I guess.
Well, when they do those little stupid ads and they tell you that women are more susceptible to heart attacks, they're not lying.
Nope, they're not. Nope,
But
not
like,
at
think
all.
about it. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Our blood has to multiply by 2 to have children. We take on a ton more mental. Our mental space is bigger in general.
You ain't got that wrong.
Oh. Why wouldn't we have heart attacks easier, We would.
Yeah, it's do you remember when we used to talk about certain someone's, and all right, let me just say it this way. I never knew, and I mean I never knew, except for maybe the first month we were married, how much this man actually loved me until I had my heart attack.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about this.
And I seen him cry.
How upset he was to the thought of like losing you. Yeah.
Yep. He never
Well,
left
him
never
after
left
all
my side.
years- After all those years, I'm glad you were validated. I'm sure it was like heavily needed.
It was. It really was. We
Do you
have
think that-
had so many ups and downs in our lifetime.
Do you think that
Um,
softened your spirit for him?
I don't. What do you mean?
So I know sometimes like when you go through that, like let's just say it's a parent, a cousin, a family, who cares who it is? It's different when it's your spouse. But when you have somebody that you never really have received the validation that we hope for, like really knowing someone loves us or really knowing how someone's going to feel if you're gone. And then you finally get that. And I feel like sometimes it creates a totally different like connection or like almost relationship with a person.
Yeah, I think it did.
Maybe you love. Does that make sense?
It was like I fell in love with my husband all over again.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, lady.
Okay, Beau, be careful. But yeah,
Oh, she left.
yeah, she's
Bummer.
got to go get a lottery ticket. Well, the thing is, I've been married to my husband for 39 years.
Yeah.
I knew, of course, we loved each other. We're 39 years, okay? But my husband's the type that, you don't cry. You don't, did you leave, Jess? Anyways, he doesn't, he doesn't show emotion very well. So when that happened, I seen the raw emotion. And, I haven't seen that raw emotion in him in a very, very, very long time. And when we don't get that raw emotion, we're women. We wear emotions on our sleeves.
Sure.
And when the guy doesn't, guys don't do that. They don't,
It's rare.
right?
Yeah, it is rare.
So-
it is there. It is a possibility, I think, for men to have that gene, if you will, in them. But knowing the difference between being like in a heterosexual relationship and being in a female relationship, it is a whole lot different.
Yep. So when we don't get that emotion, it's not like we know deep down inside they love us, but we start
But it's
wondering.
what, it's
We
what
start
makes
we
fall
start
in love.
wondering, and we start
Yes.
going, well, if he's not going to do this, then why am I going to do this? And it's blah 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 blah, and
Yeah.
it causes
Anguish.
issues.
Anguish.
Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
So when I seen that just it, like she said, it validated everything that I already knew, but I hadn't seen in a very long time.
It like renewed
And
your heart and your spirit.
yep, it sure did. And
And
the same goes
crazy.
with your kids.
No.
Your kids can tell you, Mom, I love you. Mom, I love you. But if you don't see it,
Yeah, it's tough.
it's, you just wonder,
Yeah.
and
Well, that's
yeah,
Kim, that's the human in you.
yep,
That's the human in you needing to be loved, validated. And that
yep.
is absolutely 100% normal.
So I hate to say that it took that to validate it, but it did. I'm glad it did because I needed it. And yeah, maybe that's why it happened the way it happened.
I'm
Everything
sure it did.
happens for a reason.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah. Who knows? Only the man upstairs knows.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Because I mean, it was a massive heart attack, but I popped back like so fast. I mean,
Well,
even the doctors said it.
It's just not your time.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what he did.
Yeah. Maybe gave you some extra time to. I really have a firm feeling that whoever your creator is or whatever that means to you, they want you to learn something. They put you here to learn something for some reason. And once you learn that lesson they want you to learn, then it's like our time is up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why or what, and I'm not going to question it. It's just it is what it is, and I'm so glad I'm here because I get, every day I get to wake up and see my granddaughter and see my husband and see my kids and pet my dog and all that good stuff.
It's like after the accident, I was like, you know what? I only have one life to live. I'm going to go live it the way I was supposed to.
Yep, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Not going to do this anymore. I'm not. It took me a while to build my strength and get healthy again, and I'm sure the same thing for you. But once you do, like, there's a whole different strength in you.
Yep.
There's also a whole different I don't give a crap anymore, too.
Yep. Went through that for a little bit.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah, you just don't care. You're like, that's cool. Bye.
Yep. It was it got to the point where the biggest thing when something like that happens is everybody, and I don't care who it is, I mean everybody comes out of the woodwork and all of a sudden becomes flipping doctors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you ought to do this. You ought to do that. You really should do this. What's the matter with you? How come you haven't done this yet?
Yeah.
Shut the up.
Yeah. That is hard.
You know, it's like, oh
Don't
my
you
God.
remember when we were raising kids and how much people tried to do it with that too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody becomes doctors and therapists and cardiologists, and it's
Yeah.
like, holy shit, leave
It's a
me the
lot.
hell alone.
Well, and you're already trying to deal with those actual people. The cardiologist, the actual.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
I've got my family doctor telling me one thing. I've got my cardiologist telling me another. I've got to figure out who the hell I'm going to listen to so I can live.
Yeah.
And now you're blabbing in my face? No, sorry.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yep. It was a struggle. And I pissed people off along the way. I did. I hadn't seen my little brother in over 10 years, and he came up in like August, and I had had my heart attack in July. I was only like 3 weeks out. And he's sitting there going, you should do this, you should do that, you know, well, you need to get one of these. And it was like, you know what I need? He's like, what? I said, I need people to shut the hell up and stop thinking they're doctors.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I need.
Did he forget you're still Kim?
It bothered him. It really did. It upset him.
Yeah.
He started apologizing and stuff, but after that, it got to be where it was almost awkward.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
And it's like, well, you know, I'm sorry. Can't help it if you can't, like, put your big boy panties on.
You remember we had a conversation about our brothers?
Yep.
My brother is in his very last days, any day.
Say that again.
My brother is on his very any day now. He's gonna go.
Oh,
He's in hospice now.
that's too bad.
Yeah, and the drama in it, Kim, with his current wife and all of the situation is so Jerry Springer that it's embarrassing to think I come from that.
Right?
It's so bad. The details that are going to come out, the details that are already there. I myself, my cousin, my mom, we are literally not allowed to know when he passes or go to his funeral. And there is not one reason for me not to go. I've not done anything.
Right. Yeah, I catch up to date on mine, but I want to do that kind of privately because
Of course.
mine gets pretty deep for a little bit.
Yeah, that's where mine's at right now. And I mean, I'm barely scratching the surface.
Right?
And it's so
Frustrating?
Oh, no, it's not even frustrating anymore. You know, it's just so disgusting that I mentally checked out.
Right.
Like, I don't understand how anybody does what's going on. It's what?
Yep.
I don't even understand. Like, it's weird.
I get it, baby. I get it. I really, really get it.
I'm gonna have a cookie.
So, without like going into deep detail,
right.
Mine went to not the one that I seen in August, the other one.
Yeah.
Went to jail.
I remember you saying that. I
And
feel like I'm
no. This was just like right.
So he did go to jail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Got found guilty. Yep.
Wow.
So went to jail. Time was up. So what are you going to do with him?
Mhm.
Well, now he starts ringing my phone. Now, mind you, I haven't seen him in over 20 years. Okay.
Mhm.
He's a mean drunk.
Yeah.
Don't have that kind of thing in my life. Don't want it
Yeah.
in my life.
Right.
Don't want it around my kids, my grandkids. You know, we don't do that stuff. So,
Ditto.
so all of a sudden he's like, Colin, they're going to send me to a basically a halfway house so he can dry out a little bit more.
Mhm.
And but after that, I need to have an address because I can't go back to mine right away.
Oh no.
I'm like, yeah. So
What are you asking?
I need to come to yours for a little while. Oh hell
Oh.
no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
hell no.
No. Did
No,
that
no.
happen?
So this went on for about a month and a half. Now stressing me out majorly, right? I'm trying so hard to keep stress out of my life.
Yeah.
But meantime, you know, I've got people driving me freaking nuts.
Sure.
So the day that he got released, what's he do? He calls me at his probation officer's office. Puts her on the phone. Kim, what's your address so I can put it down and we can put his tether and switch everything out there. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I don't want him here. I said, what happens if he doesn't come out here? Well, he goes back to jail.
Well, that's his problem.
Well, okay. Do you get that the type of person I am?
Yes.
I can't do that.
So what happened? So
I
you
can't do that. He came out here.
What did the mister say?
He stayed for 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the best visit that I ever had with my brother in my whole entire life.
Well, maybe you needed that.
Now, will I ever let him back? No, because he was told he could only stay for 3 days, and then he had to leave.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. And I didn't say, oh, you can stay longer, or oh, nothing. 3 days, find yourself a different place to go, and go.
Mm-hmm.
Because with an alcoholic, you just never know.
Yes.
And I've been in that wrath of him before, and so is my husband. And yeah, no, not happening.
But was it just good to see him for a few days?
It was. We actually had a real good time.
Look at all of these unsolved things kind of coming to fruition for you.
So yeah.
Just because you don't choose to have him, in your life on like a daily, doesn't mean you don't get to love him from a distance, regardless of what he did.
Yep. My
you don't
daughters.
have to love what he did, but you can acknowledge there's a human in there.
Yep. My daughter's like, Mom, I don't mean to sound bold or mean or nothing, but as long as he's there, she's not coming out.
Well, and that's fair. You can't.
I said, that's your choice, and I get that. But, again, you can't tell me who I can and can't have in my home. It's my home.
Yeah.
So, I understood it. I got it, but
did that go okay between you guys?
Huh?
Did that go okay between you and
Yep.
your daughter?
It did. She was a little angry at first, but she realized that we both know that she was only doing it to protect.
Of course.
us, and she was being snotty about it. We get it, but she also knew that she was kind of overstepping the bounds a little bit, and kind of trying to control.
Yeah, throw weight around maybe.
Yeah. And no, I'm the only bitch in this family. You can be bitch when I'm gone.
Oh goodness. Yeah, yeah. There's usually a pecking order.
Yep.
Well, I'm
But
sorry you
always
guys
felt-
are been going through that. I'm sorry that's like in your lives right now. It's a lot.
No. Well, everything's been real good.
That's good.
Son's doing great.
Yeah.
Kids are doing fantastic.
Love
Yeah, I've actually, knock on wood, everything's been really super, super, super mellow, and we like it like that.
Well, Kim, ride that wave as long as you can, because with every storm comes a calm.
Oh
There's
yeah,
always
I
a
get
calm
it.
before a storm, and all you can do is ride those waves.
Yep, we've had enough in our lifetime, that's for sure. So I'm gonna put me on big screen and show you what I got so far. Okay, so here's the hair. Let it focus
I like that.
here. And there's some sparkle in the hair.
Sarah says that's cute.
Thank you. And
Ooh, I like those.
there's the cup. And
She likes your leaves.
that's got sparkle.
Oh, I like the gold on that. That's cute. Made it look delicate, like feminine.
And then my flowers. And the leaves.
Very pretty.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. I can never remember how long it's been since we've talked. Because we always start off like we talked yesterday.
Right.
Do you know I got Serene?
Yes, you did. I feel like you got that. Was that for your birthday?
It was my last
Yeah.
birthday, yes.
Yeah.
Did I show you what I was working on?
No, I haven't seen what you're working on.
All right. So I'm taking it super slow because, it's Serene. And I'm so anal about this book. It's still in the plastic. So I am working on
Right. Yeah, it's a nice book.
this one. Let me lift this up a little. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hang on.
No rush.
What pencils were you using in it?
My Prismas.
Sarah has Prismas.
Yep. So that's what I've got.
It's hard to miss that or spot that shine from your the presentation.
Yeah.
I've got the next.
Beautiful.
Let it focus. Focus.
That's beautiful. Good job.
Yep.
Look at that skin.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should do it a little darker.
You could probably add some like little low lights and some texture and in some of the areas will be darker.
I'm thinking
You
right
can
in
add
here is really
there's-
light.
Actually, on the back side of her other eye, see where the nose is?
Uh-huh.
So there would be a bigger shadow coming out to the point. You see where the point was? There would be a shadow there.
Oh, like out this way?
Yeah, because her nose is in the way.
Right.
So
Yep. And there is a little one,
yeah, I see that.
but I
see
just
that.
I didn't make it
So-
real dark.
like a wince more, don't be afraid to come out further. I know it's scary because you're like, I'm gonna muddy her face,
Right.
but also right underneath the eyes, also because we always have dark underneath our eyes because our
Yep.
eyes are. And then also remember those flowers would be coming over. There would be some depth coming down because she doesn't have a light unless you're putting the light on her face. Are you putting her light on her face, or are you coming
I
from
was thinking probably this way.
Okay. So then if you're going to do that, then you're going to pretend you have like a triangle over her face, and wherever you're
Yep.
put a triangle from the light source, and everything that's on the outside of the triangle will have some different shadows.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
And you can get some very sultry looks that way too.
So yeah, it's
That's
it's
pretty.
a work in progress. Like I said, I'm really anal about this book. So
Yeah, but look at, you're doing a really good job, Kim. That's beautiful.
so we're gonna take it slow, work
Yeah.
on it little by little.
Is that the only one you've
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I don't want to have like 50 million whips.
Yeah.
Not here. I've got them everywhere else, but not in this
Yeah, I
one.
hear you. Yeah. I have books that I'm like that too. I start and finish them. There's books that I won't ever finish anything. I'll lucky if I can get through one little thing.
Yep. My the fairy tales book that you sent me a long time ago.
Yes.
Now I've got stuff in that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just recently. I think I just had that out just a little while ago. And then I got this one. Hold on, I gotta move all my stuff.
Does that have Amazon paper in it?
Yeah.
Man, when are they going to get better paper?
Huh?
When are they going to get better paper?
They're not.
Ugh. Do you know how
It's the artist. They've got better paper.
Yeah, because I watched an article on somebody that walked me through what it takes, because I've always been interested in becoming an illustrator. And so I watched this video on why they get the paper they're getting. And it is
Keep
all
the price of the book down.
Yes, but I, as a colorist, wouldn't we spend more for better paper?
Some of us kind of, well,
or can we damn well decide, like, make one with Amazon paper and another one with better paper, and then I can choose if I want to spend $20 or.
Thank you. Now there are people on Amazon that do that. RJ Hampton does that now. He does one in paperback and one in hardcover, which always has the better paper.
I'm all about that. Like the those one books I really like, the little mouse ones, little town books.
Oh, yep.
I am desperate to get that on better paper.
Have to write the artist and tell her.
Dang, no, like, why don't we petition it? Like, seriously, I really want, like, that's probably right there. That page right there would be so beautiful if I put it on my own paper and did markers with it.
Yep. This is a gorgeous book.
It's very pretty. I love the detail on the dragons.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, look, they're so cute with the little candle. Mm-hmm. I like that. Oh, I love the filigree in those eggs. That is gorgeous. Oh, shoot. I would go to town on that one. The depth in that. That's where my style comes in
Right.
like the strongest, you know. It was with things that are super articulate like this, that's when I do really well.
They're so cute.
They're
So cute.
little cuties. Oh, I like the dangles. Oh, I like the I just can see it. I can see it. You understand? Yeah. What inspired you to get this book, Kim?
I love the pictures. I
Where'd you
love the
see-
pictures. The pictures are so gorgeous. You could set this on your table, never touch
Yeah.
pencil
It's-
to it. And the artwork is so gorgeous that it
Mhm.
just draws you to it.
And you know what? And they put it on crappy paper.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
never gonna.
It just yeah, the
I-
detail.
I get mad because I'm like, look, that does. Oh, look at your coloring.
Well, that's the one.
Oh, what's on
Go on.
that? Is this Prisma?
No, actually, sheer Farbens and
Spear Farbens are very waxy too, but I like them a
Yep.
lot.
and gel pen.
Mhm. I've been working with the Spear Farbens this last week. This is beautiful. Good job, Kim.
And
like
yeah, so this one just
That
I
is
mean, look
so
at her.
strong. So
She's
strong.
sitting up there.
Look at that. That's a
She's
thick
sitting
book.
up there and she's just I mean, just
Just powerful.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
No.
Picture.
And I learned a thing the other day on watching one of the colorists on here,
Mhm.
and she took a piece of either cardstock or construction paper, it doesn't matter, and she cut out a cloud
Mm.
or what she thought a cloud should look like.
Mhm.
And then she did it in her background. And View did amazing
Wow.
clouds in her background doing that.
Mhm.
And I just thought, man, that would look so cool in the back of this.
Absolutely.
And you do that with your gel sticks or
Oh, it's snowing, Kim. Oh my gosh, the big drops are coming down now. It just started
Hmm?
snowing.
I don't even want to know.
I mean, you probably have 100 feet of it out there, but
Oh my God. It is
We
so
don't-
friggin' cold and
we
nasty.
don't get snow. You know, maybe once a year we'll get a little snow. Like, and I'm talking like a dusting for you.
Right?
And we have been dealing with, honestly, the most bizarre weather ever. I mean, I know everybody is, but for the Pacific Northwest, like this is like we don't ever have the sun at this time of the year, and we've done like 2 weeks of sun.
Right. So look at this. Look at this.
That is beautiful.
Could you imagine that on like some serious cardstock?
You know, I'm actually sitting here thinking like is the book I would want. What I would want is a couple images of it. I don't know that I would want the whole book. Not because it's not beautiful, because it really is, but I get overwhelmed with doing the same types of texture over and over again.
That's why you don't.
I know, but I'm trying to be more selective these days with books. And
You can do this little bitty circles at a time, or you can just color in the whole thing, or
it's
you
beautiful.
can.
All I wish is that it came in a PDF so I could like buy a few images of it. That's what I'm super into that these days.
Right.
A whole book, there's something fascinating about having a whole book. But I also get like I have a whole book.
Well, there's nothing saying that I can take pictures and send it to you.
Yeah. I mean, to scan it in, that would be, you know what I thought about doing is taking some of the images of books that I like, I don't want the whole book, and cutting the spine off and then just having the page so I can photocopy. onto my paper.
Well,
You know,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm just not going to use the whole damn book. There's some books that I literally only have for like 2 pages.
Yep. Yep. So
I
yeah,
went through and got
absolutely.
rid of most of that, but I really like that book.
Um,
It reminds me actually of a picture that I did get a PDF for. The art seems very similar.
hold on. I wanna do this
Remember
before
we
I forget.
threw that stack like this of color pages away?
Mhm.
I own all those images.
Mm. Good. They're on Etsy, right?
Well, we have downloads of them.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So that's why it was more of getting rid of like paper at that
I
point than it
gotcha.
was like I wasn't like throwing away coloring books.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know what would be really satisfying?
What is that?
So they make these like anxiety bookshelves, and it's like a miniature bookshelf, and it comes with like a bunch of books, like hundreds of books.
Okay.
And the theory is that if you're having anxiety, you mess it all up, and
And
then you
put it
can
back together.
order your books however, like place your
Oh.
books in it however you want to.
Well, that would be a really cool concept for you.
Yeah, Making needs and made me think about it.
Yeah. Did that just help you with anxiety?
Yeah.
That's good. Are you
I
in an
saw a lot
organizing
more.
mode?
Am I in an organizing mode?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Sorting? I don't know.
Sorting?
I'm just like doing.
Oh, she got this earlier. I don't know if you heard this.
Yeah,
this
about
is
what she's gonna do.
really
It's so
cool.
cool.
What artist is that?
I don't think it is, because it's not. Hold on. It's Advent Star Publishing.
Okay. What can I see the cover? My library, the book lovers. That is really a nifty little concept.
Because it's actually like when I was reading the about book thing. Geez, find your words, Kim. It's 4 books, like reading books.
Yeah,
You know,
but books are books, right?
right?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's got these little sayings in it in between pages, and
Yeah.
But
Do you like coloring words like that?
no,
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I'd rather not.
Yeah. I like this book because you can. I mean, I don't like the Amazon paper. Get past it, Jess. I like the images. I would color them. I just think I would cut those out and put them in some sort of journal. Or
Right?
like decoupage with those. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you could a junk journal, a
You-
regular journal, a journal
know
that
what you
you
could?
journal in.
Oh my gosh, what about taking one of those sheets and laminating them so you can like reuse them? Like
Right.
to make your list of like, like if you're a content creator and you're like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. You have them so you can keep using them. Make sense?
Yes.
Just saying.
So did I show you this?
No, but that's pretty.
So this is my other project that I've got going on.
All right, let's see.
So I took this book. It's a journal.
Okay.
It's a book of just nothing but lined paper.
Uh-huh.
And I turned it into, this is the coloring books that I have. These are the
Uh-huh.
artists that I have. So I've got
Your Rolodex.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
How do you have it sectioned off?
I just buy these little sticker things.
But no meaning like, is that the artist?
No, just, yeah, this is the artist
Okay, so Jade Summer, and then those are the books you have
of Jade Summer. Yep.
So did you leave room to add to them? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I did. And, Creative Haven.
And then I get even more wild, and I'm like, you should take cutouts from those books and put them in there.
And put them on the paper. Right.
I just go
So,
crazy. My ideas
so-
go wild.
Again, that's where a lot of this could come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, grant you the pages aren't big, but
Yeah, you could
If
take
you
the
just
whole
cut
thing
out
there.
the book area,
Yeah. Or even cut out your other little extras and then place them
and
around
then
on your page.
place them in here.
Yes. Photocopy the book and do it in this journal. And then that way you don't have to give up the book too.
Right, right. Yeah.
That's
So-
cute.
A million things you can do with that book. Million things.
Yeah.
So, yep, this is the I'm not finished yet, but
Yeah.
I still got my hardcovers to put in here, and
That's fun.
yeah,
Way to go, be organized.
it's it's
I
it's a
strive to
job.
be like-
It's a job.
That's Sarah's personality. It is like she's really good at that stuff. Like
So
I
then,
crap.
I love my King Art gel pens, right?
They're
Or
what?
I'm sorry, my King Art gel sticks.
Oh, gel sticks.
Yes. Have you never seen King Art gel sticks?
Show me.
Oh goodness gracious. Oh, these are like everything. These are everything.
I have seen them. I have not used them.
Oh my god. Okay, so I absolutely
Are they like
absolutely-
what's that one that we had? The ones we gave away. The little
hold
fat
on. Because I adore these. So I don't mind doing this.
little
The gelatos?
gelatos. Are those like gelatos?
I don't know. I don't know what a gelato is. I mean, I've heard of gelatos, but I've never used a gelato. So,
Where that we didn't we do some sort of art with gelato before, you and I?
okay.
Thought we did.
All my pens and pencils are out from earlier. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to show you, demonstrate,
You're like Stacy, she's a sweetheart too.
because I like to demonstrate.
Paid her to do it.
Okay. So these are almost like a lipstick. Okay.
Yeah, they're like
Um,
gelato
But the thing with these,
or like these things.
I should put them
Is
down
you
here.
can
Oh, way too much. And then
Ouch.
you take your little brush like this, and you
Yeah.
rub it on here,
Uh-huh.
and then you can do anything you want with them. You can make them a
Like
cloud.
you get
You can-
airbrush.
You can do like an edge of a paper.
That's very
you can-
cool.
Make it look like an old antique book.
Yeah.
And the thing with these is it dries.
Right. You don't have to like
There's no fixative. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
It dries, and you can close your book. You can do whatever. See, I just wipe my hand across it, and
it's
these
like
are the best things in the whole wide world.
oh, the whole wide world, Kim.
Yes. And they're water soluble.
Okay. Well, do they allow other mediums on top of it very well?
You know,
Because
we can find
they're
out.
a very waxy base, right? So I'm wondering if
So these are
what pencil is that?
hold on, I don't know. I just grabbed one. This is a Marco pastel.
Okay. Oh, pastel. Okay.
We can use a let's use a what are these?
Do you have a Spear of Farben close?
Yep, I do. Let's use one of those. Yeah, we'll use a red one or pink one. So not an issue.
Good. Look at that. Well, that's nice.
And it doesn't,
You can blend a little bit.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me see. All right, guys. I'm just grabbing pencils here.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Okay.
So, and then you can go over it.
What about markers? Do they take markers?
Let's see. Let's do first of all we'll do a crazy pop, which is like a jelly roll. It's from Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I have those. Those are great.
So they skip on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's waxy.
Yep.
Okay.
So those skip.
Which means Prisma will go really well over those.
So I have a black Callier. So let's do yep, not a problem.
Cool.
Let's do the yep. What else you want to try?
Okay, we
Let's
did
do
markers. Oh, what about
let's do a Prisma.
or like what about also like pan pastel tiles type stuff, like the chalky stuff?
Oh,
What was that? A Prisma?
geez, I don't have pan pastels, but I have chalky stuff.
But you have the other things.
Yep, I do. So let's do.
Yeah, those you can use that.
All right, we're gonna have to make another square, and then I gotta wash my brush because I don't want it to leave a mess. So let's do another little square here.
I get my.
Yeah, what color?
I want to do with that green.
Yeah, it's a pretty green.
Do you think that's pretty?
Yeah, I
Be
love
like
that
bright.
green.
Yeah.
You gonna distress it?
I don't know if you want me to. I don't know. I might just paint it, see if I can live with it, and then I might just if I can't, because I'm not very strong today.
Oh, you could just do like what I did on that.
This is a whole different.
My husband's probably going, "Holy crap! She went in her room like almost 4 hours ago, and she hasn't come back out." Okay,
Yeah.
so
Sometimes
all right. Here's the pearlescence. The chalky stuff. I don't want to. Here, let's use one of these. We'll use a tissue. We'll do purple.
No.
Okay, so we've got some here and we've got some here. So we'll go here. All right, let's go with black in my finger.
That might be the best bet. Get that pressure, huh?
Yep. Okay, so with your finger, they seem to go on just fine. And they don't seem to
go over it.
They don't seem to move.
Oh, good. Yeah, because the wax in it's gonna hold it.
Yeah, it did. It like
makes
these
it more
things are like chalk. They're messy.
It's like putting a primer on it. Right?
I would think so.
Yeah, where it's not
I don't
gonna
know. I've never done the chalk on it before, and that just kind of blows my mind. That's just like,
Yeah,
wow.
and if you take like on a different thing, like shave off some of those chalks onto something else, and you use a different brush with these blending brushes, it's going to give you that same effect as your others with them, because it's going to suck it up, and you're going to be able to see those colors really like way more than if you just put them on paper.
So I'm gonna use this.
Yeah. That's perfect. Am I connected?
No, I had to restart it because it was all funky.
Am I like
You're green. You're good. It's storing.
green?
It's storing the data.
But it's supposed to be blue.
So
Yeah.
it's not.
This so it has to connect.
It doesn't look like it's picking up the
Well,
the
also
waxy
probably
color.
like the oils in your fingers.
So I was wondering if
Do you
it would.
have coconut oil?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get a little coconut oil and rub it in the coconut oil, it'll stick too.
Well, I was wondering if it would pick up the gel stick.
Yeah, did it?
No.
Good. You're a little off camera.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, that just
See,
that opened a whole new door.
It enhances it, right?
That opened a whole new door.
Exciting, huh? Ooh. Yeah, look at the difference. Look at the difference between where you have your other stuff underneath it. It just makes it so vibrant.
Take this. I'm gonna go call him.
Yeah, it really pops out right here.
Yes, it makes it look like bold.
Yeah.
Man, this thing.
Actually, let's do some over here because it almost looked like I drew a penis or something.
Ah. You're funny. They're
All
like,
right,
what
there
kind
we
of class is this?
All right, so yeah, that was a neat experiment.
That was fun. Which one did you like the best on it?
Well, I knew pencils worked real good because I've used it on pencils. I've always liked chalks.
Mm-hmm.
They just always made a mess.
Yeah. Now
And I don't like messes.
get it to stick first, right?
So now that I know that it won't rub off, yeah, that's just like friggin' cool.
Mm-hmm. Which means you can use like really light colors underneath it and really go bold with your chalks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Fun.
And there's no
Fun discovery.
Yeah, we'll have to discover some more because I got a lot of neat things around here.
Yeah, that's fun.
Things that I just, never really paid much attention to use, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the kind of phase I'm in right now. Is like, man, I have all this stuff and I've had all this stuff for so long, but what am I doing with it? Like, I have these stickles. Do you remember stickles?
Yeah, I've got like I don't know,
I don't
six or 8 of them.
Yeah, I don't have too many of them, but they just sit there. I'm like, I should use this stuff. Like, I have these they're like those king art things that you have up there, but they're way pigmented, and they're They're the Jane Davenport brand.
Oh, okay.
And they're little lipsticks. They're like the soluble, water soluble clay, like you had.
Okay.
But these are so pigmented that sometimes when I use them, they're too much. That
Right.
I end up using them like watercolor, and why not just use my watercolor?
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out how to use stuff like that because I don't mentally come natural to it.
Yep. It's yeah, when you first get into coloring, and that's what I try to stress to everybody. When you first get into this hobby, and that's what I'm going to call it, is a hobby.
Where it's like
You
a
got to go and
lifestyle.
buy everything. You see this person with this, you see that person with this,
Oh,
you got to have it.
you become so obsessed.
Yep. You got to have it. You got to have it. You got to have it. No, you ain't got to have it.
You don't have to have it. You know, I wish I would have got like so many budget friendly stuff and just used it or whatever, you know.
That's it. That's it. What you got to have? I'll tell you what you got to have. You got to have either markers or pencils, whichever one you prefer. Okay. You have to have a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, pencil sharpener is a big deal.
You have to have an eraser.
You gotta have a.
I think you need at least one Posca pen, at least one white Posca pen.
You need, and if you can't afford the Posca brand, there's others out
there. Right. You need a coloring book
or paper.
Or paper.
And preferably not like white paper, not like lined notebook paper, because that's not going to help you get where you want to go in the color.
And I'd say maybe depending on what you're doing or where you're doing it at, maybe a clipboard or a lap table.
Yeah, some sort of hard surface to get comfortable, because
that's all you need.
One of the things that I miss, Kim, is I miss coloring like in my chair, you know, like in my comfy chair in the living room.
Right.
It's hard to force myself to sit here and color for 6. I have a nice comfy, you know, art chair, a nice desk. I have all the nice things, and it's sometimes really hard to force myself to sit here.
So as far as brands, go to Walmart, go to Best Buy, go to any place, go to Walgreens.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, any place, and get yourself a set of Crayolas.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Crayolas
with my Crayolas.
Crayolas will work in any darn gone coloring book you got.
But you can find other really wonderful coloring pencils for same price point, like off Amazon.
You can. You absolutely can.
So if you're like, I did Crayola when I was a kid, you know, I want to feel a little bit more like adulty, you know, not to say like better quality, you know, because sometimes people get like that feeling. Like
I got me a set of Filas, Feela. There's 152 of them.
How much are they?
I think they were $27.
I'm gonna look it up.
Very inexpensive and a little bit better than Crayola. It's like the next step up.
152 of them. Let me see. I'm telling you right now how much they are. Feela, Feela, 152 colored pencils with pencil sharpener, even for $20.79.
There you go. Probably cheaper than Crayola.
Let me find out. What's the big set of Crayola?
120, I think they got out now. Either 100 or 120.
They have 120 count for the exact same price.
Yep.
Well,
So you're
$20.39. So
you're
whatever.
getting 32 more pencils plus a sharpener for the same
Yeah.
price, and they're a little bit better.
Let's see. Going back to these other, they have about the same reviews. They have about the same reviews. But here's the thing: is that Crayola's formula is Crayola's formula, and a lot of these places like Fila, like some of these other brands, are buying from the same manufacturer, and you're getting quality pencils for nothing.
Yeah. All pencils, no matter what pencils you use, doesn't matter what brand, they all have oil and they all have wax.
Yes,
The
and
only difference is
The
some
pigment.
pencils have more oil, some pencils have more wax.
and also the concentration of pigment in, like for instance, the reason why we love Poly so much is their pigments are very saturated. They've dialed in their oil to wax ratio, sure.
The
For
reason
what that-
she loves Polly so much.
But same with Prisma. Prisma is a heavier wax base. So if you like to blend your colors together, like blending them, like pushing them together, then you're going to love a Prisma. But if you like to just do layer after layer after layer, you're going to prefer a Poly most likely.
Yep. We were talking about this the other day. There's a difference. Layering
Layering
is
versus
this. Then we're gonna stop and we're gonna go back over it. That's the second layer. Stop. Third layer. Fourth
and
layer.
you can do it with that
And
pencil.
you
You can do it with other colored pencils.
yes.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to blend, it's
It's
bringing
smearing.
it out and using another color and blending that in. Some pencils, now your Prismas are blenders. Your Polys are layering pencils.
You could also notice that with a Prisma, you don't have to. Well, you're gonna want to go in more of a circular motion with a heavier wax-based pencil because you got to move that wax around to get the pigment out.
Yes. Most all pencils, and I'm not doing it because I'm trying to just be a butthead, I guess. But most all pencils that you color with, you do want to color in a circle. One, you won't have the harsh lines that you see on here with me going back and forth. You won't have the blending lines. It'll blend better for you. And it'll layer better for you. You want to go in small circles. You just do. That's kind of one of the
Yeah, you can blend much better if you're doing circular motion.
yeah. That's a
Right, it's because it's covering like more of a circumference.
Yep.
In the same blah blah. I don't want to get technical,
Yeah.
but it's
that's kind of
it's
coloring with colored pencils 101. That's the first step.
Yeah.
Learn to go in little circles. And don't go this way and then this way. And don't do that. Because then you'll have all kinds of mess. But yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to wait for her to come back. And then we're going to say goodbye because we've been on here almost 4 hours. And I do have a husband and a doggie that I need to pay some attention to. So I cannot stay in here all day long. Okay, she is back. Hello, darling.
Hi, I have this thing on my phone to remind me to get up and move around because if I don't, like, I can get sick.
Right?
And so every time it does it, it kicks me out.
Yep. Or if it rings, it'll kick you out. Yep.
Oh, it will. Okay.
Yes. So that's right. I was telling these guys anyways that I've been in here 3 hours and 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's time to go, huh?
Yeah, I do have a husband and a doggy I do need to pay some attention to. And
I
it's probably dinner
you don't-
time, and he probably is being so nice not to interrupt
Yeah.
me.
he's probably it's 7:15 and he hasn't had dinner. He's probably starting to turn into a gremlin.
He cooks, so
Yeah,
usually he cooks and then he'll come in here and he'll go,
it's time. All right, Kim, enjoy dinner. Enjoy your husband time.
all right, I love you.
Love ya.
Now that you have come up and done this, do it
Yeah.
more often, because I love getting into talking arts and
Yeah, me too.
crafts and
That's like
all
a
kinds of stuff. So,
passion of mine.
you
Well,
know,
what I'm trying to find my webcam. I have it here somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. And I thought it was in a specific place, and I'm going to go look again because I think it's there. But I've just been going live. I want to go live on YouTube and TikTok. Those are the platforms I want to really use.
okay.
And I'm going to keep the names separate because Bellatini is our ceramics business account.
Okay, so if you want to have people up on your stream,
Mm-hmm.
you can only go through like StreamYard
Yeah.
or Restream
Okay.
on YouTube in order to bring people up, because YouTube still will not allow you to bring anybody up on panel
Right.
unless you use your cell phone. If you use a cell phone, then you can. But
Okay. Well, I have to learn all the ins and outs of how it happens. Easy. Hold on one second, Kim. But that's what I'm trying to do is build my platform on YouTube for coloring. I'm not sure if I want to do any content or how I want to do it because I don't have the energy to do it constantly.
right. So you can also do record and then put it up later on StreamYards and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just prefer the live because I don't like to edit.
Yeah. No, I don't mind editing. I just don't have the the content is what's difficult for me. But it's
Right.
where my passion is. I just got to build strength. That's it. I'll get
Yep.
there. One day at a time, Jeff.
That's it.
All right.
All right,
girl.
honey.
Dinner. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you for coming over. And y'all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon. And remember, put that smile on your face. Makes a world of difference.